Hello everyone and welcome back to, well, Hellriders here on Roll for Chaos. Here's some of our lovely players. You love them. You've seen their faces here and on other places on the internet on occasion, and you want to be like all of them. I'm sure. Okay, maybe not. Anyway, you're there, but you're very quiet, Brian. Can you?
No, I'm working on it.
Okay.
There you are.
You're back.
Yep.
What happened?
Yeah. A bunch of shit. We don't have to get into it.
It wouldn't be a stream without common problems, some issues constantly occurring, always, forever. Like now I'm distracted because part of Clint's shoulder is sticking out of the frame. So I'm gonna have you guys talk instead. What do you all remember about the last session? Why don't we do that? And anybody can just talk. It's free for all time. I'm not even gonna roll for it this time.
Awesome. There was a crossing of the bridge, which was really cool, and there were flashing lights and clouds and smoke and just insanity, and lots and lots of demons / devils got killed.
But it's true. There was a lot of.
Also, Wistel killed a guy in an alley.
I didn't kill him.
Oh, sorry. What did you do to him? I thought he died.
I mean, I might emotionally have killed him. I insulted him.
Great.
I'm trying to remember if I actually. I don't think I caused physical. Oh no, I might have killed him. Who knows? I did some kind of. I painted some kind of demonic figure on his arm with a feather.
Yeah.
You cursed him.
You covered him in.
I cursed him, but I mean.
Curse.
Yeah, but. I mean,
First killed
that you determined would make him into a walking bomb. Yeah, that's what you did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I got a good check.
So you didn't kill him up front. You just ensured his death eventually.
There.
Oh, him and lots of other people.
Oh yeah.
What just happened? There we go.
Wistel doesn't feel bad about any of that at all.
Not at all.
Nah.
As well, they shouldn't.
I'm past that for a while.
Guilt? Don't know her.
So yeah, that's the basics. All of these crazy individuals have made it to a new location on the west side of Eltrell. They crossed Torm's Blade successfully, and now have found a group of old Hellriders that are going by the moniker the Red Thread, all wearing parts of a sash or at least something that resembles the same thing that came from Darien. The love of Valen's life, who apparently has been taken captive at the High Hall after High Overseer Thavius Krieg returned to Eltrell. I mean, y'all brought him here, but it's not like it's your
Details.
direct fault or anything that this happened to poor old Valen's love, and that he should feel better about having nearly killed all of you earlier or anything. But
we're over that.
Catastrophe is also down there, so I'm just saying.
Are we?
That's true. Catastrophe is somewhere.
Oh,
Somewhere
dear.
Yes,
Okay.
we are. Okay.
Oh, it really changed.
Mister, I
Okay.
just went around town and pouted the entire rest of the day
Hey,
and hell away.
I didn't almost murder multiple people, and I was the one that rescued a good chunk of those murdered people.
Well, I hope your lessons learned, okay?
What? Don't get in front of the guy with the cursed shield.
Yeah, that.
Whoops.
That's
my
basically
bad.
what I learned.
I was just following what I thought was the right thing.
Lord have mercy.
They really not have the spell I want, of course.
Which spell are you looking for?
It's not in the spell. It's Hunger of Hadar.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's a good one.
Because I got one more known slot, so I was gonna update it.
I've got it. I can
Right.
put it on your sheet if you'd like.
Perfect,
So,
thank you. Yeah, it's not coming up in the spell log.
Hunger of Hadar. Here you are, and you should now have that under.
Thank you. Yeah, I was
don't
just
worry.
update the sheet real quick. Everything else is all good.
And then we need
It auto rolls HP for the level up, right?
Yes.
Jump.
All good. Yep. Yep, that's everything.
Why is it all
I'm now resistant to bludgeoning damage.
showing up in-
Woo!
Very nice.
This is just telling me, hey, I need to delete everything on your sheet. I don't know why. I've got a different.
Why are
If
you
you're planning on
resistant to
killing me,
bludgeoning damage?
you could have just said so. Elemental gift.
Why is it locked in
For
this
my
view?
Genie
That's
Patriot.
something I don't understand.
I know you
Need
said
add
genie,
powers.
but for a second it registered as
That's because-
teenies. Your teeny patron.
Yes,
doing?
my teeny patron.
It's just so.
A very
he's so-
small
so
daddy.
He's so
tiny.
ittle ittle.
You've only seen them clothes. I mean,
Willow.
I mean, they fit into the whittle bottle, so maybe they're also whittle.
my bottle's not that small. It's like a
Whittle
high-end,
daddy.
like wine bottle.
Take a willow pill. Do my sick bitch.
A willow one.
Got you feeling ill. Anyways.
Oh
Alright.
god.
So we have found that all of you are, gosh, and now I've gone and forgotten my own. Could someone quick look to the pinned notes? What is the name of the location that you're outside of? It was a
One moment. Pinned notes.
It was
yeah
it
in
was in
the
a bank.
recap for
not a
this
bank.
episode.
Okay.
Oh.
I got you.
Yeah,
It was an inn. We were at an inn.
yeah.
It's not quite an inn. It's more like a food shelter. There are
That's
pews.
right. Oh,
there
the
are seats.
the crow's feast.
The
food
crow's feast,
shelter.
yeah.
Yep.
So, this is a food shelter for the less enfranchised. And you guys are out. You're standing outside of it, except for, I think just Whistle. You're still inside. Willamy, did you go back?
No,
out through the window?
Willamy.
You're still in there too.
I was
Willamy was
still in.
also inside.
Okay.
I was
So-
leaning out the window.
So the members of the Red Thread are looking to join you all inside. They're like pulling you inside. They're obviously a little bit injured. They know that things are really quite bad outside. Many of them, Valen knows personally, having worked on the same forces and run into them on occasion. The level of knowledge, it's not like you necessarily have an intimate or a close relationship with any of them, but you do know them. So as you all come inside the Crow's Feast, and you kind of like board up the doors, and a couple of them kind of set off to the side, that pale half elf, like with the knives and whatnot, moves over to the window and just starts looking around outside, trying to keep an eye on things. The cleric that was there, Audric, is just moving to say a prayer inside of the room itself, try to help everybody feel safe and protected. All of you have lost your bless effect at this point in time too, since this is now no longer. No, I said until your next long rest. It's staying on you until we actually have the rest.
Hey.
So what do we see starting here? Who wants to begin this scene before we move on to further things?
Door is boarded.
Mhm.
General safety. Fulmaris like turns to Wistel and just says, Wistel, when did you get here? We've been looking for
drop
you
the
all
axe.
day.
I know. I saw you two whispering. Valen was the only. Sorry, Valen. You're apparently the only one that missed out on it.
Well,
Willemie stumbled onto it. The other two figured it out because apparently I'm loud. Surprise. I know. You don't have to say it.
It's not
I
like
did it.
Yes. You were thinking it. Yes, I know. It's fine.
Lord, I
Hi,
don't know.
everyone. I guess I'm back now. I was waiting for my time, but I guess the time has come. So
Welcome back. We missed you.
Yeah, had to do some things, got into other things, cried about other things, and I was having a moment. Bigger than most of my other moments, but yes, we'll see how it goes. Still figuring it out right now, but I'm physically here.
You know what? And I think at that moment, Dual Mars will just like druid craft like a rose for you and just like pin it to your shirt. We're happy that you're back.
Thank you. Yes, I'm curious how long that will last here, but sure. Yes.
You being back or us being happy?
I was gonna the flower.
rose.
It's hot. We're in hell. I figured not
Nothing.
good environments for a flower, but
I might
the
live
rest
for
of the
hundreds
stuff
of
probably
years.
true.
Doesn't mean that
Yeah.
it's not beautiful now.
But true. But yes, I'm still processing things. I'm not trying to run anywhere, but we'll see how things go.
A thing isn't beautiful because it lasts, Seraphine says from the side. It's the very fact that it will wither and die someday that makes it more precious.
Well, you are right at home here. Hi. You're hello. Not sure. Well, we haven't met. Obviously, I've been inside the building. I was doing things from the shadows, kind of. But
You're that
Wistel.
you're that Hazraya, the one that went to Baldur's Gate.
Yes, that one. Yes.
What did you do
Friend
to
of
fall
yours?
outside of
You're
your family's
famous.
favor?
I'm the only one that left. And I'm the only one that looks like this. It's easy to put two and two together. And plus, my family is fairly large in this town, for better and for worse.
So you were... Oh, I'm so sorry, dear.
About what?
Nothing. I can only think of a couple of reasons why a family would send away someone that doesn't look like the rest of them.
Firstly, I left. Secondly, but the majority of them weren't great about it, but there were some good ones, but I left. I wished to go out. I took my money and left. Thank you very much. And I wasn't sure I was going to come back here, but when I heard it descended into hell, well, I wanted to save some of the residents.
So you return here. She looks around at your allies. After leaving, a rather powerful family in the area for personal reasons, and you return on the call of us being drawn into hell, reeking of a devil.
Mm-hmm. Don't we all? I mean,
Not
is that a
the
metaphor for
same
something, or are we
way.
just...
You see her stand there accusatorily, her greatsword stuck into the floor nearby as she looks over at Valen. Do you commonly travel with individuals who make bargains with devils?
Well, although it might not be the choice that I would make, they are good people just looking to do the right thing. Everyone's means of getting to the end are different.
So you accept those means, no matter what they are?
I would protect these people with my life. Granted, I might intervene with these devils if it comes to that, to stop them from whatever nefarious reasons they might want to make or finish the deal with my friends.
So you've been dealing with devils and their deals for a while now?
I mean, not personally, but I know that some of these fine people are in tough situations as well and made that choice.
Well, Mars puts a hand on Valen's shoulder and stares at this person who's been casting a whole lot of judgment over the last 60 seconds. Um, didn't your very leader make a deal with devils to pull you all down here?
Now I am aware of that at this point in time. Why do you think I am concerned about others that might be making the same deals?
Well, let's deal with the more pressing issue at hand before we start throwing away allies because they don't meet certain standards that, well, I think might be reasonable considering circumstances.
You see, she kind of gives you a bit of a smoldering glare, and the elder dwarf that's nearby, the one that had been through probably a lot of different fights in the past, he'd been a Hellrider for way before you ever came here, Valen, and had been decorated for his actions. Just looks over. Seraphina, just calm yourself. Sit back. These are friends of ours. They've come here. They've aided us in this moment, and I think deserves enough goodwill for them for the moment. I understand why you're concerned. I'm as well. So
I mean, our goal here is to get this place out of hell together, right? Everybody's choice, right?
everybody
Yes.
just kind of like nods.
Then I think we should, work together to do that.
The other Hellrider off to the side, the one that made echoes of himself, Marcus, is standing with his arms crossed, his back up against a pillar in the center of the room. He looks over at you all and goes, "And what do you bring that makes this possible?" We're looking
Knowledge of
for
how
some
to-
more solid answers than we can kill a couple of demons and devils.
Willamie's just gonna take her panpipes out and start playing to calm everybody down a little bit because tensions are getting a little high here.
So we've been tasked with bringing hope in Avernus
Hope.
To-
Marcus
to
leans
pull.
back. He's just like, at you saying that, interrupts you immediately and is like, "Have you seen it around here? Do you see what the people go through? Do you think it's a little too late for hope?"
Valen, through his faith, was able to re-sanctify a temple to Torm, I believe. So maybe cool it with the cynicism.
We had many men of faith, many women of faith in this city, and yet
Clearly not
where
strong enough.
are we still? Marcus just kind of growls a little bit, and in that second, Ulrich just is like, "Shut up, man! You're not making things better." Seraphine,
Exactly.
sit down, have a drink. Marcus, drown yourself in wine again.
Damn.
Look, we're at least trying something, right? There's survival, and then there's trying to improve the situation. We have some knowledge taken from some places, especially since we came here through other means, and we're just trying to figure out the best way of, I guess, rectifying the situation before it gets much worse. As
Where?
comical as it sounds, trust me, I'm one of the more cynical members of this bunch. It's
True.
it's a lead that we have, and it's, you know what? It's better than just roaming around doing nothing. So, we're just trying to do our best with what we have, save the people with what we have, and, we're figuring this out as we go as well.
We have to break the chains, first of all.
Tall order, friend.
Well,
Kalia, the
It's
priest,
a place to.
like moves over to the side and goes, Do you know how? Have you found a way?"
At the moment, no. We have to find something that would be strong enough. That's what we're first going to start searching for after we've secured, well, the relative safety of the citizens, which we need. I want to know where two people are. The first, Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard.
He was at the High Hall before Krieg returned. I assume he's in the catacombs and the prisons below the hall, as well as Darien.
So that will be our first stop, and then would you happen to know where Gideon Lightward is?
Gideon, the priest of Lathander.
Yes.
Last I had heard, he held up in the old cathedral in the graveyards district.
Okay, wonderful to know. So, shall we see about rescuing those in the dungeons of the High Hall?
Yes, please. Catastrophe will be there, and she can help us, especially with
Darian.
bringing up hope.
The red thread there go. So you want us all to just march in, not the red thread, Seraphine says. You want us all just to march back into the High Hall. We were barely able to escape before. The injuries we've sustained since then have put us at a disadvantage.
But we're here now too.
He controls a vast group of Hell Knights that have pledged loyalty to him. Some of them that I don't even think are mortal. I'm sure some of them are devils.
Valen tried to kill us once, and we all survived that.
What?
So I think we'll be okay.
Wait,
It was the shield. How many times do I have to say the shield?
I was trying
did
not
the
to bring the
thing.
shield up.
You notice everybody
If we
kind
want
of
to
look
start pointing
over
fingers,
and see the shield upon your arm and go, "You have the shield of lords."
But I thought it was the shield of lords, but it's not. It's not.
more of the shield of dicks at this point.
Yes, it. There's an asshole in this shield.
You hear like a low grumble in your mind.
Shield
just
of
like
dicks and
I'm gonna-
assholes.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull the shield out. I'm gonna just kind of put it in front of everyone.
You put it down.
And,
Please, everybody give me a will saving throw.
I'm
Oh,
not putting
love
it.
that.
Hold on, I didn't say I was putting it down.
No, you're still holding it.
Oh.
Ooh, come on now, 18.
Which one am I doing?
Will
Oh,
saving
dang,
throw.
two nat
Someone got a
20s.
3.
Yeah,
Good.
that 3 person is sad
1,
for
2,
them.
3, 4. I need one more.
I'm not.
I hope
seeing
to
this
God
as
it's a
that.
depressed person already.
It's
Hey,
literally
you know-
Marcus. It's Marcus right now.
Yeah, the one
So-
good person.
The shield
Kill
comes
him.
down, and everybody hears this keening kind of like strange far off sound, kind of like your ears begin ringing, and there's like some sort of vibration noise way in the distance for a brief moment, and then it fades.
That's it.
Do I
That was-
recognize the effect?
You could give me a Arcana check.
I will ask the question out loud. Listel, do you or Willamy recognize the effect?
I got a 19 with guidance.
With
God damn it, I wrote it outside the board. No, hold on. I got two.
I'll
I
give
got two
guidance
excited.
to Willamy so you can roll a d4 as well.
I mean,
22.
22. Excellent. And did anybody else roll?
rolling.
Oh,
And
it's
a
coming
D4.
down. It's coming down to the D4. Who's gonna win? Ah, she got it.
It's my one.
One.
You
tip my hat.
recognize, the two of you recognize the telltale signs of, let me see, where is that at? Obviously it was kind of hidden, but
We both have tetanitis.
Exactly.
that's what it is. It was a
My
divination
ears are
spell.
ringing.
Some sort of divination spell triggered from the shield the moment that it was brought before everybody. You saw the little red gemstones on the eye sockets of the shield just kind of flare for just the briefest of seconds. Whatever it was washed over the room. You don't know what it meant, but you believe it carried some sort of message.
I think we might want to move.
Everybody else kind of looks around. The red thread are watching you from the window. The elf like just kind of looks outside and goes, I think devils might be I see movement outside. There are some winged figures heading towards the building now.
Do you know anywhere that we might be able to hide on this side of the bridge?
I mean, if you follow the inner walls, most of the thoroughfare all the way up to the high hall is rubble. It wouldn't be too difficult to hide in that, but at that moment, Seraphine looks over to you. You say that you sanctified a church. You've you've brought it back and blessed it. Is that correct, Phelan?
Yes. Yes.
On the east side.
We are
It is on the other side of the bridge.
We are too beleaguered and injured to continue fighting at this moment. We need a place to rest. Obviously, it's not going to be here. Can we take refuge in that place for now, and then you could, after we've had time to rest, we can regather ourselves?
Is there any concern that the bridge might be refortified if we go back over?
Were
Hopefully
the
not.
wards destroyed?
We did use them. I don't necessarily know if that means they're destroyed.
Well, they're not. They're not designed to be destroyed by use. They would just take some time to recharge.
Okay.
All
But
right.
yeah, I mean, as
Yeah.
far as I know, they should still be intact.
Then maybe that's what we shall do. Marcus, Malus, Kalia, Ulrich, let's go. We will send a message to you as soon as we are well enough again to fight.
All right.
Okay.
You see them all start leaving from the building. Outside, as you're all standing there and watching them filter out and head across the street, you see that Marcus begins arguing with Ulrich over something. Kalia gets back and into their faces, tries to calm them down, and they head towards the bridge.
Oh, real quick, can I call to Seraphine to ask her a quick question?
Yeah, absolutely. So the others are starting to travel away, and she holds back for a second. Yes, ma'am.
Seraphine, did you notice anything different about Darian?
About Darian? He got desperate. He was a man possessed at times in anger. I'm fairly certain that he was mostly worried about you and about what would be happening next and about what had happened to his people. If that's what you mean.
Did he make a deal with the devil?
I do not know. I don't think that he would have been taken by the overseer, but that doesn't mean.
Well, you said possessed.
Well, someone who is truly dedicated to a cause can seem like they're possessed of it.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. She gives you the Hellriders salute and then heads off with her friends. Leaving
Has she
just-
always been a bitch? God.
She's just, very confident and upfront.
Well,
And
to
a
be
twat?
fair- Hold on, pot calling kettle black.
Hey, I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying I didn't come in here trying to pull up all of my dirty laundry. This is fucking God.
To be fair, we are in hell. Things are a little tense. I just give her.
Doesn't mean you can
She means
basically
well.
accuse someone's family of fucking. Well, I wouldn't say racism, but you know what I mean. Singling someone out. Not
Colorism?
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's just because I'm unique doesn't mean that my family just threw me away. God, just fucking. I mean, small town rumors and all this other shit, but still, God. I mean, just because the stick's up your ass, it doesn't have to be flaming too.
Ow.
That is fair.
You have such colorful language, darling.
Where in hell? It's just I tried to push this language out of my system. It's rural language. I was trying to refine my language when I got to the city. It's bringing me back.
May I ask,
being-
though?
What?
You don't have to tell us the details, but
Mhm.
is whatever deal you made going to cause a problem for helping the city?
That's what I'm aware of.
Okay.
So
Generally,
you
just
do is you-
concerns
you're all
me and my family.
You're all there communicating when a shadow, a few of them, move across the front of the building.
We
Alright.
may want to have this conversation elsewhere.
I'm
Yes.
going to cast Pass Without Trace,
Okay.
and I think that a little bit of Elian's memory comes back at the moment and just starts maneuvering towards the high hall.
Okay. So does everybody fall, Elian, or Tholmar, excuse me,
Mhm.
As they head towards the
Yes.
high hall?
Should we maybe
Yeah,
go
I'll
to the
pop
graveyard
invisible.
first?
No, please, no.
So you begin moving. Everybody give me a stealth roll with +10 because of Pass Without Trace.
I also have advantage because of my invisibility.
And I'll just,
Uh,
throw a little guidance on there too. Ooh, 23, 33.
Oh, thank God for advantage. Not much better. 17.
Okay.
You
17.
never expect the bard to be the quiet one.
Damn.
Yeah, 17.
22, 17,
yeah.
35. And
That's right. I could have just done advantage.
19.
You must have
33
use
for
that
me.
little box.
33. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will make a couple of rolls. And nothing seems to notice you. As you move out from the crow's feast, and you start moving through the rubble of the city, keeping low, staying below eyesight as much as you can, trying to stay behind things. You see the occasional devil scavenger just kind of picking through the rubble. In the distance, you see 4 Vroks land on the crow's feast, and then start pecking at it and crawling into the building, trying to see what they can find.
Ooh. Shall we continue?
Moving up the
Yes.
thoroughfare, you see that there was a great deal of fighting here at one point or another. All the palace grounds that are on this main thoroughfare used to have these beautiful gardens all set up, trees and flowers and everything that was here is now burnt to rubble and ash. It's just sticks and death. And you move through this area as quickly as you can, occasionally dealing with the shaking of the ground, bolts of lightning smashing into buildings nearby, the giant orb of darkness still sitting there, the companion that is now inverted from a sun to a black well in the sky, just keeping you company the whole time. It's getting strange to keep track of time because nothing changes. There is no sunrise, sunfall. There is no or sunset. There's no cloud cover that changes. It's constantly this roiling mass of kind of grossness in the air. This heat, this Florida-like heat, making all of you super uncomfortable.
No. It would be more like Vegas.
Very apt.
Maybe Vegas.
Because Vegas is dry heat.
It is dry.
Florida
Yeah, true.
is a humid
this
heat,
is-
and there is a massive difference.
This is it. This is
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
a dry heat. There's no water in this air, but it is sticky anyway. There's something
Ew.
about it that makes you get clammy and sticky, and
Yay.
the moisture that is coming from your own body as you sweat never evaporates and makes you feel wet and slimy and hot all at
Gross.
the same time. I mean, it's hell after all. So you make your way over to the high hall. Let me just pull up.
Are
my
we
next
like
section here.
not? If those people didn't do well with this place, are we not going to do well with this place? Especially down a person.
We'll see.
I mean,
She's still
nobody does
sneaking
well with this place.
alongside you. I'll play her if I need to. If you're doing really
Okay.
poorly,
She's
she's
silent
gonna
right now.
show up from the shadows, and Ness will help you fight. Okay, so in the past, the High Hall, it's a grand alabaster castle made of white stone. It was dedicated to Torm, the god of courage and self-sacrifice. Many of the Elturel's religions and political leaders have been housed here in the past when it was not in hell. You do notice as you're walking towards it that it is damaged. Those of you that have lived here, that have been to Elturel before, something smashed into the High Hall. Something huge that collapsed whole sections of it. It's like a giant stone blasted through it. So it's looking a bit ravaged from the time that you've seen it before. Just another sign that Elturel has fallen. So the Clifftop Castle was once the crowning architectural jewel of this city. Only 3 of its 5 watchtowers still stand, though they appear abandoned. You don't see any lights, you don't see any torches, you don't see any guards standing up where they would normally be at on those walls. The wooden gates that once led into the castle grounds have been shattered, just leaving a gaping hole right in the front of the building. The west side of the castle has been reduced to a pile of smashed brick and broken wood. The surviving buildings are blackened by soot. At the center of the castle grounds, the High Hall Cathedral still stands there. So, as you enter into the castle grounds, you don't notice anything watching you. You don't see anything in the grounds. Do you say anything before we continue?
Hold on, just to make sure I understand correctly.
Mhm.
The cathedral that Gideon Lightward is in is this cathedral, not a different one.
No, Gideon's Cathedral is on the farthest west side of the city, over by the Grand Cemetery.
That's what I thought. I'm like, I feel like there are 2 different.
Yeah, this right here is the High Hall and the Grand Cathedral there to Torm, and then Gideon's was the Lathander Temple by the Grand Cemetery.
Just had to make certain. Um, which building would connect to the catacomb/dungeon?
By the way, I'll give you guys an image of what the High Hall currently looks like according to artistic rendition.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, it's been fucked up. So you see the tallest steepled tower is the Grand Cathedral. That's the only thing still standing. That's where you'd have to go to, and it would be under there that the catacombs and potential dungeons are. Well, you don't remember the High Hall housing dungeons itself. Those were usually prisons were put in different parts of the city. There is a catacomb network down below that apparently has been turned into a dungeon of a sort.
so are we like walking up that winding path? Like,
Yeah,
kind of,
you're coming. If you
or-
see the
okay.
arrow, you're coming up from here,
Yeah.
and you're moving around
Oh, okay.
around the collapsed sections of the buildings in between here, because there is
Yeah,
a massive fire and lava on the other side of that tower.
Got
Love
it.
that for all of us. And you said the catacombs, they would be connected to where?
The cathedral.
Yeah, directly beneath the central cathedral, the tallest standing structure.
Would there have been anything in Willemy's studies or any songs or anything that told of an alternate entrance, perhaps, to the catacombs?
To the catacombs. Give me an aware. No, not an aware. A history roll.
Ooh.
19.
Now this would have been a 25. There is a secret network. So I'm going to say that with what you rolled, that is a good roll. You have always known that most structures of this type have escape networks in them. And you are assuming that this one also has one. But you don't know where the exit is. And since this structure is built onto the top of the tallest like hillside or mountainside in the area, because it's a multi-tiered level. Like if you look at this map, you can see that there are mountain cliff faces around the sides. You don't know what direction that escape would have been, or even if it would have headed to the east side and is now broken off by a giant chasm. So there is most likely entrances into here, but you don't know where they would be.
Cathedral, everyone?
Cathedral.
Seems like a good
I
place to
guess
start.
we get to find religion again.
As you approach
Yay.
the center of the courtyard, as everybody's kind of walking up to it, Valen, you're getting a sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach. This place used to stand for something really great. It used to be a bastion for the city itself, and seeing it in this disrepair and this broken state, how does it make you feel?
Well, I think in general, the guy that's over this whole thing, that's obviously part of the reason why this is here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad. I'm pretty pissed at that person
Zabe,
because now I can't remember his name. What's his name? The guy.
Thavius Krieg. So
Yeah, that asshole.
you have your jaw like set in fury as you're marching forward, shield, sword, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see
Angry.
anything again watching this area. It's like all defenders have been either drawn back or they don't care about protecting from anyone walking in, which is a bit strange on its own. You do spot, as you are walking through the castle grounds, 2 humans in plate armor lying dead on the ground near the shattered gate, blood still oozing from their wounds. It is recent. You recognize them as Hellriders, a couple of companions that you had worked alongside in the past, Phelan. And it looks like they were trying to get to the High Hall and something attacked them.
Can we? Where's that? Perception, I guess. Look.
Yeah.
Roll.
Give me a
I
perception.
can't
roll.
talk tonight.
It's okay. I have that problem every day.
I need the
Okay.
looky skill.
8. You don't see the reason for their injuries as you kind of crouch over them a little bit and like close their eyes and make sure that they are as resting as they can, seeing the damage that was caused to them. I do want you to give me an investigation roll if you want to try to determine what the cause of this was.
Wow.
You have no
Choked up.
idea. You have no idea what could have caused this.
Anybody else have any idea what could have caused this?
Tolmaris is like slightly ahead, trying to make sure that there's a safe path between us and however we're getting into the cathedral. So I was not really looking at the dead knights.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If,
Is
if
there-
asked, I can grab. Can I do an investigation?
Yeah, go for it.
With guidance.
Ooh, nice.
22.
22. I'll put this over here. Why not? With 22, you start looking around, trying to see what you can find. And I'm going to share a map with you all now that we'll be using for probably the rest of this session. Who knows?
Son
Depends
of
on
a
how fast
bitch.
you move through it.
That is a big map.
It is an enormous map.
Yeah, where do I start? Because
So-
it's all black for me.
Oh,
You will have to
maybe
zoom
because the
out.
reassign is.
Yeah. So
What?
if you go over top of the map, use your middle mouse to roll wheel to roll out. So roll down until it's big enough that you can see where you're at, and then just
It's black for me.
it might be taking a moment to
Did
load.
you have to reassign his token? Like
I
ownership of the token
Yeah, I could do
for
that.
visual?
Hold on. Let me just delete that token and we'll try putting in another one. Because we have... Let me just go like this. Everybody roll for initiative for me, just so that I can get you all on the sheet here in just a second. Okay.
Hey, pretty good, pretty good.
So, Elian... Philmaris, what did you get? You got a 19?
19.
19. Valen, what did you get? You got a 14. Willemy, you got a 15. And Whistler got a 15.
15. But Willemy's ahead of me because he has better deck.
Yeah. And let me grab characters. I might as well put Ness on here too. And initiative. She got a 15. Thank goodness for the alert feed. Okay. Let me put you all back on the map. We'll make sure you can see. And then we'll be good to go. Valen. And Ness. Whistler. Anthel Mars. Can you see now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Are you
now
able-
I can't.
You can't now?
Whatever you did, whatever you did, I now can't see. Yeah.
What in the world is going on with this silly record? We're gonna,
Wait. Okay. I can see. I can see the Mars, but no one else. Wait. No. Now I can't see anything.
how did you... What in the world is going on?
I didn't do anything. I am just sitting here.
From my
Right,
screen,
now I can see.
I can see everybody
Yeah,
and have... Can you
I
see
can
now?
as well.
I can see.
Yep.
I can occasionally see Thamaris, and that's it. I
All right.
don't know why.
Um,
I could try to like exit out of the map and go back in.
yeah, do that. Close it and then bring it back.
I will say Willemy is not entirely comfortable
Oh, there it is.
with locking up the front steps in this manner.
It seems to be the only current entrance in, but that is
Mhm.
where you are.
But if we go to the side, maybe not smack down the middle. Hey, we're here. I don't know.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that from this point, is everybody able to see the map now? Are we good?
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, you too, Clint.
I can see everything.
Excellent. So, Whistle, with your previous roll, you happen to notice two what look like gargoyle statues standing at either side of the door. You can
damn
tell
it.
that they look like dogs. They look like overly large dogs, but you can see trails of smoke begin wisping up from their mouths. They're very obviously not actual dogs or statues. They are up there.
I'm gonna use my awakened mind, racial or whatever it is, to go into everyone's mind and be like, the statues by the doors are bad. That whatever the fuck, they killed these guards in some way. So we either prepare for a fight or we find another way in.
Or we distract them.
Or that. I mean, I'm invisible right now. I can go up and slap one on the ass. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Is that how you like to distract things, darling?
Sus.
Hey, I'm still figuring out how to make best use of this invisibility, and so far, it's kind of worked that way. I mean, we have. I don't think they're going to be motivated by biscuits.
Are there windows?
The cathedral does have stained glass windows that are some of them broken, some of them not, but they're like 25, 30 feet up.
If you all want
I can
to
work with that.
Do you guys want to hop in the bottle? I can fly us up.
I mean, it's how we were going to get across the bridge, so it makes sense now.
If you want, I could fly up to one of the upper floors through one of the windows.
Well, we technically need to go down. So
Yeah, this is.
Well, I just meant just to get a
yeah, but that makes sense. I know you're
up,
totally fine.
in.
Down.
I
Yes,
realize no one
think-
can see my hand motions, but
Yes. Why not? If you can do that,
it's going up to people's faces and going
just making the side.
just like seeing if people are like, oh no, they can't see me.
So is that what you're wanting to do? Is to get everybody together and then fly up through a window?
That's what I can do. It just depends on if it's an option I can provide.
Okay.
I'm fine with that option.
I'm fine too.
I can fly. I have a fly speed of 30 feet that lasts 10 minutes.
Okay, so everybody climbs in the bottle. I want you all to make one more stealth roll, just to make sure that nobody sees you all doing this. The creatures are not super aware of you. They're
Do
not
we
aware of you at the
still
moment.
have our
Yes.
plus 10?
Yes,
Okay.
And bless.
and less.
Oh, I forgot about bless.
Net 20. Woo!
Nice.
Well, that's great because I got a
41.
nat 1.
So that is
Oh, I have a.
still a 22.
I'll never roll that
for
high again in my
Mars.
life.
So 22 for
Oh, no,
Delmars.
31 because I already did the 10.
23 for Valen.
26
Ridiculously
actually.
high for Wistar. 26? Okay.
Yeah.
Willamy, 32. Alright, it doesn't seem like anybody notices you as you all perform this gambit. You find your way inside of the box, or inside of the bottle. And then with a... Now you're just holding it. Whistle, what do you wish to do from there?
How much do I, for the fact that I grew up here, how much do I know about this place?
Give me a history check. I'm gonna see just how much you know based on your roll. How many times maybe you had to be here. One of it was just...
Yeah, because is this place, because this is, I'm blanking on the High Hall. Is this like a religious place, or is this like a place of government, or is this a mix?
Both. So all bureaucracy makes its way here eventually. Even if you have like a business permit, your family needed to deal with
that one
here. So you didn't pay attention whatsoever.
No,
to the visits you had here. I mean, you've been here before, and you still don't remember what's inside the front door. So.
Not an
Beauty?
academic. Not
Fuck that.
No, the entire time I was here, if I was a kid, it's been like, I want to go home. Why the fuck are we here? What's that over there? That guy smells. What's going on? Like,
exactly.
So, I'm gonna put the bottle in like, I don't know if like a bag or a pouch, something like that. Just make sure it's safe, and then I'm gonna fly up to basically the first open window that I can find, something I don't have to make noise to get into.
So there is open windows up there. There's also a balcony section, roughly right above the main entranceway, about 25 feet up. If you wanted to go to the balcony.
Fuck it, yeah, we'll go to the balcony.
Okay.
I'll take a moment to like pretend that I'm royal and gaze out upon the city, and then
Out upon the city.
yeah,
let's
because
see.
it looks so great right now. And then
As you always remembered.
Yes, as I've always remembered, as well as the map just once again has gone away.
Yep,
As
because you're
for
now on
me.
a different map. Remember how big that last map
Ooh.
was? Well, it's got multiple.
Oh, that's true.
floors, So,
Yeah.
here we are. Let's see. What are we doing here?
Would Wistel keep a nice bottle of wine in the bottle by any chance? Because
I'm
if
trying
so,
to remember
we're
what we
breaking
had
it out.
We did.
What in the world is happening?
The original bottle was basically a very plush, pampered, like
Dang it.
of like genie in the bottle kind of esque thing, right?
Right.
Tapestries, and but then didn't we shove like a shit ton of gold or something in the bottle, or did we
Yes.
finally get rid of
Yes.
that?
All of your money.
We sold a bunch.
It's copper and silver coins. There are thousands of
Yeah,
them
so
in there
you-
with you.
Yeah,
we're
so
just
you
kinda
guys
sitting
are
on money.
Scrooge. Yeah, you're Scrooge McDucking it right now, and just like there might be some bottles and things like that on top of it, because Wistel probably would. They have a stash that's always nearby.
Mm.
There's let's see. Let's try to see if I had anything. No, I don't have anything, but unless there's something in there. But yeah,
All right, so it still
Okay.
technically still has you in the
Yep.
model with everybody. If you're able to see now on the new
Mhm.
map,
Mhm.
for some reason it just didn't want me to actually have that map show up. I don't know what happened with that stupid game thing. Anyway, so description-wise, we can go ahead and remove the Hellhounds from initiative order for the moment because they're no longer a threat this high up. The doors here that lead out onto this balcony, you can see that they are barred from the inside. And you can see the vast majority of the city just standing out and looking out into the distance. You can really see the devastation now. It's like whole crevices or crevasses have been created by hellfire and brimstone that have fallen from the sky and smashed into parts of this. You can see that the entire city is somewhat cracked in places from the weight of the actual land around it that's pulling down from these chains. It's pretty nightmarish. But out here, otherwise, there doesn't seem to be anything else. It's just this balcony.
What about what's inside?
So you're inside a
That
bottle.
leads it.
You can't find out yet.
We
Currently,
can't
with
see
the-
nothing. It's all
Yeah.
Wistel on us.
We
Yeah.
are finding little warm crevices within the coins.
Yeah,
curl
the
up
bottle
in
is
and
perfect.
sipping
It's
wine.
yeah.
Life
it's-
is good.
The bottle basically has climate control compared to the outside, so you
Yep.
guys are having fun. And the other fun part is you all can't get out until I sleep. So, aha.
Mhm.
So, Wistel may or may not have known that before when he made this. They made
Unless
this plan.
you break the
So-
bottle.
I could, but then everything is gonna it's
Yes.
gonna basically be an
That's
eruption
true.
of go. Anyway, that's also
Can't you
that's
just
one of
let
the
us
reasons
out
why.
and then we can't go in until a long rest again?
No, it says once you enter, you can't enter again until after a long rest.
Yeah, enter
Right,
again.
but you can leave.
So you could leave. You just can't enter again.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
you
have
can
to
leave
let
whenever
us
you want.
out.
oh, I forgot. Do I have to go into the bottle with you all every? That's the one thing I think we got wrong the last time.
Yeah, it might be the case,
Actually,
but we'll
you may
skip it
leave
for
it-
now for the fun part.
Okay, that's fine. I'll look into it again because I think I got that wrong. I was abusing that the last time.
I'm
Anywho,
fairly certain that
Um,
you and your equipment can go in there too, but we have been skipping that as an idea too.
no, I thought. Anywho, we can move on. As an action, you can manage. I kind of swore I could bring up to X amount of people into my bottle.
Got a genie in a bottle, baby. Genie's vessel.
Anyways,
You can magically vanish, and enter your vessel, which remains in the space you left. The interior of the vessel is an extra-dimensional space in the shape of a 20-foot cylinder, 20 feet high, and resembles your vessel. While inside, you can remain in a number of hours equal to twice your proficiency
Oh yeah,
bonus.
I don't think it says anything about bringing people in. Yeah,
No,
you're right.
it's-
I do
it's
this every
not-
time.
It's not designed to act as a Leomon's tiny hut or anything. So I have been
All right.
allowing you to abuse that, but it really does kind of break the way it's supposed
It's really
to.
it's really just for me.
Mhm.
So for the sake of balancing that out, everyone can just pop out right now, and I want to abuse my power with the fact that I was going to do something while everyone was in the bottle.
you're just gonna teleport in.
No, I was putting the bottle inside a pouch so that you couldn't see what I was doing, and I was going to go on my own treasure hunt to see if I can scavenge some stuff from the hall.
Wow.
Appeared to
I have a
last
flaw
up.
that says I want more things, so I was looking to see if I could
Nothing
find a
wrong
quick.
with wanting things. However, the door is barred, yes? And it's not like a...
It does appear to be barred
Yeah,
at
but-
the moment.
But now the strong people are out, so
Are they glass doors? Like, can
Yeah.
we see inside?
They do appear to be wrought iron with like bars that go all the way up through the top of them, but they have stained glass in the spaces between the iron bars in a way that's designed to allow a certain amount of light through. There's also some gold gilding on the outside to represent Torm. Um,
Can I see enough to face step if we decide to go that route?
if you were attempting, yeah, you could face step through that into the hallway. There just seems to be a small space just on the other side with another wall.
Can I
Valen,
meet the bars?
I was gonna say, Valen, do you wish to close your eyes while I break the stained glass?
Or,
We don't have to break anything. I can get
Yeah,
in and unlock it.
is it just out of
But
just
you
pure
don't want to
respect,
expend.
or
You don't want to. You don't want to expend some of your power just getting through this door. We could just smash the window and then unlock it.
wouldn't that make quite a bit of noise?
It's an option. I mean, I'm just trying to think if we want to conserve our power in case something does stumble upon us.
That's
I
fair.
mean, I don't disagrey with you, but I also don't know if
Hold on, just
attracting danger.
you all
is
just
good.
wait.
So,
You all just
everybody-
wait here for a second.
Uh,
I was gonna. Okay, go on.
well, what's
I was just gonna
everybody's
start
passive
flying around to see if I can
perception?
find a window.
What is everyone's passive
When did
perception?
Wistel learn to fly? I'm so confused.
It's a dragon thing, dear.
You got little wings now.
Yeah.
Do you have little?
Well, big enough
I
to make
actually-
them.
Oh,
make
look how
them
cute they
fly.
are.
I was actually thinking, since it's an elemental gift, that it's actually kind of like sand comes out from my
Sand.
legs, like swirling around my legs, and
There you
like,
go.
And then
like, yeah,
How
as
useful-
opposed to
like
like
genie
actual
style.
witting.
Yeah, that's
How
perfect.
useful to
Yeah,
have
like,
you back,
it would make-
Whistle.
Wait, passive perception? Wait, is it 10 plus your, or is it 8 plus?
It's 8+.
Oh, it has it. Mine's 11.
There you go. Yeah, it should be listed on the. Yeah, it's under the PRC.
Yeah, it's on
the front
your
sheet.
right next to your saves, left
Yeah.
of your
Ta-
saves.
Ty
Mhm.
is so. I'm just looking at my health. It looks a lot lower than everybody else's. Did we not have a rest before this?
No, you were injured. You guys fought on the bridge, and then you fought the demons.
Yeah, I don't think we
outside
took a
of
rest.
Crow's Feast. You haven't had a rest yet.
and then we had a conversation and then we left.
Mhm.
Okay,
hmm
just kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, we can curl
um,
up and take a nap on the balcony if you want.
Yeah,
I'm just
I was gonna
like wounded.
yeah, I was gonna say I could fly around and just see if I can find an open window that I could just unlock the door.
You do have lay on hands too, by the way, Valen. If you wanted to just.
Oh,
heal
I'll lay
yourself.
my own hands on myself. Hold on.
So lay on hands can return up to 30 health to you at this point. You haven't used any
I'm
of it.
I'm very good at laying hands. Okay, hold on. Heal.
You don't use the. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. The map's in the way.
You have 30 total that you can use.
Okay.
And you have now healed yourself somewhat. So we'll go like this. And you'll go there. You have to make sure that you are targeted, and then your health will. It should. Why is it not working?
Yeah, I don't know.
Apply to self.
You can use all 30, or you can use a portion of it, or anything else like
yeah,
that.
use 17. So you have 13 remaining.
There you go.
We need to keep an eye
Okay.
on that for later. I'm going to
Okay.
go like this. And just make this.
You can
13.
use- Yeah, you can use 5 to cure toxin and poison and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
And you also can randomly just use 5 hit points to not have a hangover.
So I'll keep track of that on the sheet as I can. You have 13 remaining until you've gotten your rest in.
'Kay.
Okay. So you just touch yourself, healing light floods you,
Mhm.
your wounds seal shut.
Yeah, some say it's like that.
When
It's a
I
scene.
think about me, I touch myself.
You just see Valen go to the corner. Hold on a second.
I'm gonna need a minute.
They say
I'm
you
gonna
go
need that.
blind.
With holy
they are
light.
wrong.
That's just because you see the holy light. Anyway,
It was holy.
I don't know. This is ridiculous. Welcome to our game, Unhinged, after 19 episodes or whatever the hell it is.
It was
I
unhinged
started
from the
off
first
unhinged.
episode.
That's true. It's
Yeah.
been
Just
unhinged forever.
say,
Where high five. Ian.
have we ever hinged? Is what I'm asking.
That sounds. Never mind. Okay, continuing on with everybody's passive perception. Okay,
I have 11.
so Whistle, you fly around and look for a window
I was
that
gonna
is.
to see if there's an open window to see if I can just go through and unlock the door.
Let me see. There is an open window on this side of the battlements. So do we let
Sure.
Whistle starts just flying around? Are you all just waiting for? What are you doing while Whistle?
I am going to cast.
Mhm.
Where is this button? the thing that tells me what's around me.
Divine sense.
Divine sense.
Thank you.
Yeah, that one.
Yep. Let's see. For the next 10 minutes, you will know the location of any creature of those types within 60 feet of yourself. Okay. So you hit divine sense, and you immediately recognize that there are devils all inside of this building, in a lot of different areas. I'll point them out as they get closer to you.
Question.
Mhm.
I know Darian's sense, right? Would I be able to be like, oh, he's in this direction?
Can I divine my boyfriend? Because
Yeah.
I've known him
his
in the biblical
sense.
sense.
Common
No,
boyfriend.
it doesn't work like that.
Sorry
But-
about it.
But you can tell that there's a devil literally like 30 feet from you inside of the building that you're trying to get through the door.
On our level?
Yeah, the same level as you.
Yeah, well,
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
You should be able to actually see it on your map.
Oh.
yeah. I can see it, but I'm trying. Wistel doesn't see it.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Not this spiked asshole.
Oh yeah.
I'm just joyfully flying around because I'm now power drunk with the fact that I can fly.
So
Oh.
you fly over there. Again, Valen focuses and tries to determine where enemies might be. What are the rest of you doing? What are you doing right now, Willoughby?
Trying to figure out the best way to bamf in if we decide that that's the way to go, and also trying to see if I can figure out how the bar, is it a bar that is on a hinge and I just do that, or do I have to actually lift it and then move it away? How much effort is this going to take, basically?
Okay. Going through, if you were to try to teleport your way in, you don't know if there are protections on this that would keep you from doing so, but you can try giving me an Arcana or a Religion check just to see if there's any protections on the High Hall itself.
Sure, why not? Let's see. They're going to be exactly the same, so it doesn't matter. I don't know anything.
I would say with a 9, you can tell that there are protections on this building, but you have no idea what the details of them might be.
Okay. That's fair.
You also don't know if they're broken. Like, that you can feel that they were here, or that they have been here, or that there's a remnant of them here, something along those lines. That's all you get. Again, portion of the entire High Hall was destroyed. Who knows if that damaged the wards, got rid of them, whatever it might be. But you can tell that there are defenses. What are you doing, Thul?
I would like to go in through this door, so how can I unbar this?
So, if you shatter the glass and then use a long enough tool that can lever, you can try to use your strength to move this bar up. You don't know if it's locked, like if it sits in a locking cage as the bar comes down on either side. Since there is stained glass here and these people aren't stupid, you would think that they probably have a locking mechanism to keep that bar in place on the other side. But if you'd like to break the glass and attempt to lever it, you can make a strength check.
Can I Catwoman this glass?
Catwoman this glass.
Yeah, just
use
Just
a
cut out a little piece of this.
glass
What-
cutter.
What do you
The
have?
circle, and then
Do you have a piece of ceramic? What are you attempting to use?
I mean,
Let's.
I have jewelry tools, but I'm not
They're
there.
on you. You're flying out over there.
I know.
I mean, I've got an infused radiant longsword. I've got little crossbow bolts. I've got a scimitar, and that's about it. Yeah, that's what we're looking at for
All
things.
of those would be really awkward to try this with. I mean, you could, but I'd make you roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'll roll
Hey,
with disadvantage. Why not?
Okay.
When Balin
So-
was off manifesting holy light, you could have just been, oh no.
Give me a sleight of hand.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage, yes.
Give myself guidance.
You got this.
Uh,
Double 20s. It's that easy.
No.
oh,
I'm going to argue that you actually shatter the glass quite loudly in the process
Yeah,
of
that's
trying to
fine.
get that to work.
I just imagine it's like you just put the tip against the glass and it's just like it's an explosion. It's like you hit the fracture point and it's just like
oops.
You hear, as the glass shatters, you hear a coming from the other side of the door frame.
Well, I probably understood what they said.
No,
He has a sinus infection.
it
Run!
was gibberish. And as
Oh.
you see this devil kind of move forward, it hisses and points in your direction. You can sense that, Valen. You're actually able to sense that happening. You notice that there are 3 armored individuals that are with this demon, this devil, whatever it is that's there.
Damn
it's a
it.
devil. And as they move into view, you see a mad look in their eyes. The whites of their eyes very visible. Their pupils incredibly dilated, and they're just they've gone straight up mad. They're gibbering. They've got like spittle and slime coming off their mouths.
Whistle, come back, please.
What?
Okay. So I see all that happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do anything with the door because the door stands between me and gibbering idiots.
Mhm.
So if the gibbering idiots let me in, we'll go there. But first, I would prefer to know, hey, why are they gibbering idiots?
Okay, give me either an insight or a Arcana roll for me.
Insight.
Am I able
I'm
to prestidigitation the window back to normal?
No.
Yeah, you can repair it.
Usually men would be better.
Mending.
would be
I
better.
have
yeah, that'd be
mending.
cleaning. Mending would fix it, not just prestidigitation.
Yeah.
With a 12, the only thing I say that you notice is, as soon as that spine devil points at you, all of them stop gibbering for a second and move in your direction.
Okay, so very clearly that thing is the reason why they are gibbering. Cool. You know what? He'll just
Cool.
shout off in an infernal. Open the door, you idiots!
You shout that to them?
Yes!
Okay. Let's see here. It is now going to be the Spine Devil's turn. We are starting initiative right from this position. He takes a step forward and immediately just launches one of those spines out at you outside.
Rude.
Do not want.
Special cover.
Okay. Yes, I would say you have 3/4 cover. It's a tiny. Well, I'm gonna say half cover because you're close enough. He can see through
I'll
it
take
pretty easily. And we're gonna start initiative here, and he fires out. What are the current rules on half cover?
It's +2 or
+2
+1?
bonus AC. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I have 19.
here comes the spine, and it fires off. And he gets.
Who's the firing off on?
6. It hits the door frame and shatters some more of the glass, sticks into the wall there, and that would be its turn for the moment.
Love that for it.
And we'll go on to the next person now. So Thilmaris, you are up at this point in time. The doorway is still closed. Obviously, there's still some gaps from the glass. You could easily stick a weapon through there if you wanted to.
I am going to take out the mace,
Mm-hmm.
and I will just ready an action that if they open this door, smack.
Okay. The mace. What do you want to whisper into it?
I will whisper sweet celestial nothings into it.
Okay. So we shall add. We're actually going to change this because I figured out how to make this work for what we need. So it is a d6. It is based on strength. It has a bonus of +1. And I add the additional d6 damage radiant. And now your mace should do the appropriate damage when you make the attack. Can you roll that once for me, just the damage, just to see if it works? We don't have anybody targeted right now, so. Mace of the Fallen Angel.
Yes.
There it is. Okay.
Boom.
So
Nice.
yeah, I figured out how to do that the other day. All right. So you wait and you hold an action for if someone gets within range. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yes. When they open the door
When
and
they-
get in range, I'll smack.
Okay. Whistle. From where you're at, again, you can see through a fragmented window there. You might have to clear it out just a little ways to get in a little bit closer. That might make some noise, or you try to squeeze through and possibly to maybe cut yourself.
I'll just try to squeeze through.
All right, give me an acrobatics or athletics check, whichever's best for you, and we'll see what happens.
Wow.
Roll
By
your
1.
DC is 12.
Guidance.
9, 10.
Nope.
You're gonna take some damage as you squeeze through there.
Yeah.
You take a D4 of damage plus 1. That is 4 points of damage.
Ow.
You get a
Ouchies.
rather large furrow
Ow.
cut that goes up your arm.
Son of a mother. Okay, it's fine. No, it's fine.
So
So
1,
that's
2,
plus
3,
4.
4.
5, yeah.
Gotcha.
How much movement did that take?
That would be counted as 10 feet of movement to get through there.
Okay.
You find
so then-
yourself inside of one of the defensive turrets here, by the way. There is nothing or nobody in here at the moment. There are some old chairs, some old like places where people might sit and wait. A card game that's gone unfinished nearby. But other than that, you don't see anything. Let me just put
Okay.
on.
I'm
There.
starting. Yeah, but I'm starting right on the intersection of 1.
Yeah.
Do you want me just to count by like intersections then? Okay, so
Yeah.
at 10.
Well, just go ahead and you can
15.
draw. and
Oh,
use
there it
those
is. Yeah,
numbers. Yeah, it's on there now.
So now I have 20.
Hmm.
So I can get to at least. I wouldn't know any better because I don't know what's going on. So I would probably get to right where I could see into the hallway.
Yep. You float over there, and suddenly you see a bunch of people all aggressing towards your allies on the other side of the door.
Okay. Hold on. Now I got to see if what's the range on this. 150 feet. Okay. And is the left side of this a wall?
The left side is not a wall; it's a curtain.
I want to do something, but I feel like hold on. Does this? I was trying to see if this would pass through walls.
What ability are you using?
I want to cast Hunger of Hadar in a way that doesn't go through the door.
It doesn't. Go
Like I
through
want
door.
I want, but basically like it's a 150-foot range and it's a 20-foot radius. But I was trying to like put like if I put the starting the middle point into the curtain, so like the 10 feet was ending at the door. I'm trying to basically get the 4 of them in the hallway, but not anywhere
So,
past the door.
It wouldn't go through walls. So if you're trying, and it's got a 30-foot radius, right?
20 foot.
20-foot radius.
20
So
foot
it would be
radius.
this size.
Yeah.
So you would want to move it right here, and then the section that's outside of the door and the walls would not be affected. There'd be tendrils of darkness seeping out through the shattered glass windows, obviously. But they'd be just on the edge. If you moved it like a little bit closer, as soon as that door opens, everybody's also going to be hit by this.
That's what I'm gonna. What do I want to? I'm trying to. Do I want to just fuck them up, or do I want to do something? Yeah, let's do it the other way. Can I do it where they're on the edge, but the majority of it's past them on the other side of the hall,
So over to here.
like that? Yeah. But like one more square. Yeah,
So that's
because I have a 150-foot range.
Okay, then yeah, you can do that. So it'll
Yeah,
be.
because I want to make sure that if they come closer, that basically I have a visual.
So like this.
so- Yeah, because otherwise they're gonna run away. Fuck it, no, do it the first time. I'm bad. No, just do it the first time where you had it. Where
This way.
where they're on the edge, but yeah, that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just
But,
like
yeah,
that.
but them fully in it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe over that way slightly, so there's a little bit less overlap
Yep.
into your allies outside.
So
Okay. So what does
yeah,
this look
so
like? Give me
when
a
they
description of what this looks like as you do it.
I feel that this is the first time they're doing it, and this is like a newer power they have.
Mhm.
I think it's kind of like they're manifesting an emotional like energy out of themselves, where the sand that's that's like around their lower half that's flying. I think it's kind of like their eyes start to glow with the same type of like arcane power as my patron, as like it kind of like seeps into the floor and kind of like almost like a scene from The Mummy starts like rolling down the floor like a river. And when it gets past them, it all like shoots up and slowly like turns into black sand as it starts to like wriggle around.
Awesome. Okay, so you have black sand kind of swirling around there, blocking out vision. Anybody who starts their turn in there will take some damage, so we'll go to that when it happens.
Get 2d6. Yep.
Ness moves to the side. I'm gonna have her just throw a dagger, or use her hand crossbow actually.
Well,
So
the
she
one
doesn't
thing
waste a
is
dagger.
now it's magical darkness. So
Oh.
anyone
She's disadvantaged.
I can see in magical darkness, but no one else, I don't believe anyone else can.
She's
Nope.
just
I
gonna
believe it's
fire
kinda-
through there with her hand crossbow with disadvantage.
Yeah, spheres.
Let's
That
see.
feels very nasty.
No light, magic, or otherwise can illuminate the area. Yeah. And
she
creatures
still
fully
hits.
within have the blinded condition. Yep.
She still hits. Whoops, I rolled it twice. Only need to do 1. That's 5 damage on the first one, so we'll bring that back down by 8. 1 through 5. There we go. So she just one shot goes through there and she reloads. Phelan, your turn.
I feel like I'm missing some stuff.
What are you missing?
Like I had booming blade. I believe that's what it was called. The one
Mhm.
where I would put the thing on them if they moved, they got hit. I don't have that anymore.
Yeah. In the new
and I-
system, you don't have those cantrips anymore.
Well,
You
that's
should.
that's lame.
He didn't seem to have an option for that when I was rebuilding him as a paladin of oath, or oath.
And I also thought I had sacred flame as well.
Right, because you had the holy warrior fighting type.
Oh right, he
Mhm.
didn't go with. I think that's the issue because I had set him up with the wrong one there. You ended up with interception instead, which, if that's not what you have, we will change that real quick.
I mean, I do have interception, but I also was like,
That was the fighting type. So if you had the cantrips,
Sorry.
then that's different.
You would have had it because of. Nope, never mind. You had it because previously you were a high elf and you got a wizard cantrip, but now it's just prestidigitation, detect magic, and misty step. So you
Yeah.
don't. Oh, actually, rephrase that.
Misty
Whenever you
Step's
finish a
not
long rest, you can
there
replace
either.
that cantrip with a different one. So yes, you can have it. My bad.
So you want,
But you also have
booming
detect magic
blade?
and misty step. So
Yeah. Do you want to switch out detect magic? It would be detect magic or misty step were the ones we'd be switching. Is that what you're saying?
no. The prestidigitation cantrip is the one that can be switched every time he
Prestidigitation.
takes a long rest.
That's
So-
it. Okay. Okay. Let me just fix this real quick. Sorry for anybody who's watching us do fumbling things here in front of everybody. You know, live playing and.
They're just
Technical
getting
switching is difficult.
exactly. They're getting a glimpse behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I
I-
didn't
I
get a
think a lot of
choice to
people pay
change
for.
it. Also, we're still behind the glass, so what can I really do?
Is it?
I mean, you could just ready an
Where
attack
on the
for
other
if
side,
that
it's
door
fine.
opens.
You know, I'm also gonna just like bang my hands together
Chapter
and
5.
bless us.
Could be in here. Interception. I gotta put it back on now. Nope.
Wait, we're already blessed. Maybe I don't do that.
Hey, you are blessed. You don't need to worry about blessed. Interception. Where did it go?
Do I?
Stupid fantasy
I?
grounds.
There it is. Okay.
Can I divine smite
No?
No, it's on there now.
arrow?
Why is it not?
Can you divine
No.
smite an arrow?
No,
No.
not an arrow.
Oh,
it would have to
I
be
had both my
a
spell
melee
slots.
weapon.
Ugh.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Is aura protection always active? It's inactive when you're
Yes.
incapacitated. But you always, yeah. So just one thing to be aware of with aura protection that you have now, Valen. You and your allies in the aura gain a bonus to saving throws equal to your charisma modifier. So anybody that's within 10 feet of you gains a +2 to all saving throws.
I was about to say maybe I'll do Aura of protection, but it looks like that is already happening.
Is under this. Okay, add action. We're just gonna call it intercept. No, that's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. Why?
So wait, and you said the spine devil was like the one in control or giving orders to the other crazed people?
Yeah.
Okay. I have sight of the spine devil, was that correct?
Yes.
No. You have no one can see anything because it's complete and utter. Like it's basically an orb of darkness, blackness rather. It's not even darkness.
Like, how does divine?
Well, the divine sense, that's your ruling because I was researching this because it's blackness and not darkness. Depending on its GM discretion, but most people seem to believe that this is not regular darkness or magical darkness. It's like like a tub of black water. You can't.
Yeah.
Nothing can see through it.
You can't.
But you might be able to
see
sense it through it. But that's up to you.
Yeah, this does say you know the location of any creature of those types within 60 feet of yourself, and I would rule that means you know where they're at in the darkness.
Okay.
Yep.
So I think that does.
Well, then
I think that's good.
So you know where the devil is, but you don't see the other allies nearby. You do have that back. Let me make sure. So we wanted to add in, instead of prestidigitation, booming blade. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, prestidigitation is gone. And we're going to go in here to spells. We're going to go booming. And then we'll add that in.
I am going to shoot.
There you go.
I'm going to get my bow and arrow out, and I'm going to shoot the spined devil with my divine sense.
Has half cover because of this, just so you're aware. Because you're also doing the same thing where you're fighting through a
because of the door.
Yeah, so go ahead and use
the window's shattered.
The window's shattered, but there's balls. It is a small space. It is hard to shoot through and hit somebody else, so he has some cover from that, which gives him +2 to AC. But go ahead and make your attack roll. That means that in order to hit this guy, you need to hit higher than a 15 or higher. So go ahead and roll. Okay, that is a miss, unfortunately. So your shot, you fire an arrow in through there. It clatters, it misses, it goes somewhere else at the moment. Unfortunately, that didn't quite get there. And then anything else you want to do?
Just get my sword and shield back on, and then I'll just wait, I suppose.
All right, so you put your bow away, grabbing your weapons and prepare. Willemie, it is your turn.
All right. Fun thing, I just looked at the description of Cloud of Daggers, and it doesn't say that I need to be able to actually see the square that I don't want to drop it in.
Yep.
So I'm going to remember vaguely from before the darkness came on to everybody where the spiny demon or spiny devil was, and cast Cloud of Daggers there.
And I'm gonna be like, oh, it's over there. I sense it.
I'm gonna have you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have you roll a perception-based roll just to see if you understood exactly where it was at, or you might just put it slightly off.
Pretty good understanding.
I thought I explained that really well, so good job.
You put that right on this guy, and do we have it set up with the appropriate damage right now? Let me just look at
yeah, but I'm also going to go ahead and cast it at a third level.
Third level?
So it's going to get an additional 2d4.
Okay, let's see. Creature takes 44 slashing damage on the enters spells area for the first time on a turn. It starts its turn there, so you're going to go ahead and just do 6d4 damage real quick. This is considered slashing damage. So it takes half of that because it's resistant to slashing damage, but that's still 13 damage. Pretty damn good. You hear like hissing and screeching coming from the other side. And was there anything else you wish to do, Willemie?
No, I think I'm good other than that right now.
Okay. Next up, Brigand 1 starts inside of the Hunger of Hadar. Please give me the cold damage portion of that.
7.
7 points of damage to him.
That is so funny.
Where is Whistler?
Way down to the south.
You don't know.
Steps
I
forward,
don't. I can't see you.
and opens the door and starts moving through it. And that gives you your action to attack.
They are.
Vilmars.
Could he find it even though he's blinded? Because creatures inside are blinded.
You just
Or
hands
under the
on
blindness
the wall.
condition.
Isn't that? I would say it's not that hard to. After having looked at
Apparently
it.
it's not locked.
Try that roll.
It's just
one
the
more
first
time.
one. 19. Oh, they're both the same.
Okay.
19.
Roll for damage.
Ha ha ha.
Kerpow!
Ah ha ha!
That was a solid smack. This guy just like staggers around somewhat, but this looks like some sort of individual who is quite stout, quite sturdy. And then he immediately.
But now that the door is open, does the Hunger of Hadar also pour out as well?
Yes.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
It is now pouring out into the space that's around there. Willemy's out of it. Valen, you're currently out of it, but Thulmaris currently is in it. And now that means at the end of this turn, you'll have to roll to resist damage.
Is at the start of? It's at the end
It's
of
at the
their
end of their
turn.
turn, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Brigand swings
It's
in
at the end of
with one scimitar towards you.
Disadvantage.
At
Because fuck that.
Because he's blinded.
Yep,
Alright, he
blinded.
misses on the second one. And then in comes a dagger. And 13, 18, that is a hit for one dagger strike. And you find yourself taking 7 points of damage as a dagger slips in below your rib just a second there.
Ouchies.
Next Brigand goes, please roll for damage to that one.
But the other one ended in, right?
Oh, it did, yeah. So I need to
That's another 2d6.
But I need to make a saving throw.
6.
So on,
Oh, that's right. You have to do a savings throw. Yeah,
on
for
that-
the ending in it. Dex,
Yeah.
I think. Dex save.
It is Dex save DC 15.
Really? That makes no sense.
He
Yeah.
failed. Took 6
Well.
damage.
So he takes 6 damage.
Yep.
The other one starts in there. They take 7.
7 damage. Okay.
Nothing like chip damage.
And he bumps into a friend that is currently blocking
God.
the doorway. And then hears a hiss and begins staggering down the hall. He's going to do
What?
full movement.
Fair enough.
All right, that he ends his turn in it. So go ahead and roll for damage again.
Dex save.
And he
15, I think, right? Because it's 8
Yeah.
plus
has +3, so he gets a 15. So he
Eight.
does save.
8 plus 3 is 11. 11 plus 4 is 16. Isn't it plus my charisma mod? It's 16 because it's 8 plus 3 is my proficiency plus 4, which is my spell mod.
That's
Wait,
15.
no, I just did my math wrong. That's 15.
It is
How did I get
15,
16?
yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
fucking clue.
Not
I'm
sure.
actually,
plus-
imagining you think you have +5 in charisma.
It says it. It actually says it on the little.
In my heart, I
save-
do.
On the save icon of Hunger Habanar, the little blue die-looking thing, it'll actually tell you what the save is too.
Oh, would
makes
you look at
15.
that? That's cool. Okay, yeah, so no, he's good.
So he's gonna take half damage from this. So
okay.
go ahead and roll the damage.
Halvesies.
Halvesies.
9,
4.
No.
4 or 5, whatever,
I'm
if you roll
sorry.
up or down.
Actually, this doesn't say it takes half damage. This is just.
I thought it was just full save.
It's
yeah.
dex saving throw, full save, so he doesn't take damage at all.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah, let's just continue fumbling through this game.
Ah.
It's just like, avoiding getting slurped by the tentacles.
Every
Or
second.
yeah, I don't think it's half save. Yeah, I think it's just full save.
Slurp avoidances. This one moves towards the door frame and tries to squeeze through. I'm going to say it's going to require a roll for him to get past his ally, just because of how tight the spaces are. Nat 20. He just like pirouettes through and just lands on the other side.
How majestic.
If
he
only we
moves-
could see it.
He moves until he can
Right?
see, and that puts him right next to Valen. Then he's outside of this thing. He did start his turn in there, so go ahead and roll that that first initial ice damage for me.
Yep. 6.
And there is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From where he's at, he's going to swing in with his scimitar and dagger towards Valen. There comes one strike, and you easily parry it aside. Here comes the dagger. It slams in. Your sword comes down and just chink, blocks it out of the way.
Thank you. Next.
Spine Devil is in there. Please roll for ice damage as he's stuck in there at the beginning of the round.
6.
He takes 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he moves out of this, and he continues like hissing out in fiendish, in the infernal language. He just shouts, "Kill them all! Kill them all! I'll be back later!" And you see him like running down
I
the
also
hall.
need to do my Cloud of Daggers damage first.
Oh, he was starting his turn in there. You're
Starts
right.
his turn in there.
Kill them! Kill them! Get them all! Make them die!
Blender.
Out comes the blender and 7 more
Tentacles
points of
and
damage.
knives. Yeah.
And he just like a puff of smoke and the smell of brimstone follows his disillusion from life, and now he's a pile of ash and goop. Vilmaris.
Oh, he died?
Yeah. Your turn.
Hooray!
Please take ice damage from
Yeah,
Hunger
would you
of
please
Hanar.
roll some ice damage for me?
Yeah.
I was curious, did that not do anything to the people that are crazed because they were, who was it controlling him?
No.
Oh, 9.
Ow!
9 points.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Is gonna like hop backwards past these two. Ow! Ow.
Okay.
Just like frosty on the tips. Looks
Nice
at the
frosted tips, Thomaris.
Something in
looks
the
at the one
90s.
who's out. Does he still look crazy and stupid?
They still look crazed.
Cool,
It appears
great.
that maybe they were getting suggestions, but they weren't being controlled.
I'm going to smack him with the mace.
So you're going towards the one that is outside of the hunger. Okay.
Yes.
All right. In comes your mace.
So first and foremost, here's that. Ooh, 14.
That is a
That
miss.
misses. But with my extra attack, I'm going to pull out the arbalest. God damn it!
Miss also. Everybody's ears ring for no reason.
Okay, and then I will use my bonus action. Sanda's here; she's just not in the turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have Sanda. I will command her to not attack, but to use the attack to push him back in.
Push him back into. Okay. So she is going to roll to push. Let's see, Sanda. That is a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Versus their opposed 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
We tried.
Slams into him, but the evil individual in front of you just bounces it off and.
Oh, poor guy.
Wistel, it is your turn.
Well, I have no idea what the fuck's going on over there, so it's staying up for now.
You
I
can't
can't
even
see. Nope.
can't tell what your allies are up to at all.
I'm gonna use 5 feet of movement just to poke my head around this to see what's going on over here. Do I see anything or anyone?
It appears to be a storage space filled with boxes and crates, some hay. There is a few casks of what look like probably wine sitting in there. Seems to be a storage closet of sorts.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna shoot something into the darkness, I guess, because I have no other clue. So, let's just see.
You
Disadvantage.
shooting at the first guy that's running at you?
I'm shooting. I don't know they're coming at me, so I'm just shooting it into I'm shooting it down the hall.
You can see in the magical darkness. You said, right?
The depending on how you rule this, generally speaking, they state that even though I can see in the magical darkness, they claim this isn't magical darkness. This is pure blackness. There's most people. It was like a Jeremy Crawford ruling, which obviously isn't canon, but basically saying that it's a different type of, since there's no light, even magical, that can illuminate it or anything else like that. It's interpretational, but majority of people seem that it's just like the ultimate nope. But
yeah, this one is trying to say that the spell darkness, the condition darkness, you can see into.
Yeah,
And
which
normal
this is, and
darkness.
this
doesn't
yeah,
count
this
as
just
darkness.
inflicts blindness. If it inflicts blindness, regardless if you have dark vision or anything else like that.
Yeah,
if you're
but
inside of it, you're blind.
the question I have is that even though inside of it you're blind, does it actually create a cloud of something that makes it dark? Is that the reason why? In the case
Yeah,
of
because it's
description,
literally a dome. It's a sphere of pure blackness with tendrils coming in and out of it.
It literally says 20-foot radius, sphere of darkness appears. So again, if you can see through darkness, magical darkness included, that's it.
Darkness is darkness.
Darkness is still
So-
the
no.
operant term.
I'm
This was
perfectly fine with it. But
This was an updated ruling. Does all magical darkness block dark vision? No. The darkness spell specifies that it blocks dark vision. Other spells don't. Because you are inside of it, you are blinded. Outside of it, you are not. So you should be able to see into it regardless of whether or not
Yeah.
you have dark vision.
So the ruling that I'm going
it's
to put on
only
Okay.
blinding them.
this is counted as a darkness effect, and those inside of it are
Okay.
blinded because of it. You can see through it with your ability to see through
Okay.
magical
So then
darkness.
I can see them get through it and it leak through the doorway. So I'm going to use a free action to drop my concentration and drop the spell.
Okay. And then the hunger
'Cause I don't-
card disappears.
Yep. And then I'm just going to use my action to do Eldritch Blast both times at this dude.
Both of them?
Target?
Okay. It's already targeted.
Well, yeah, both of them at this guy, yeah.
Go ahead and roll
Target,
for the attack.
the very first one. Why do I have?
You-
Oh,
No
I had
longer
it.
at
I selected.
disadvantage.
Yeah, it would have been, but it's still the first roll was a 1. So
Yeah, that would
Second was a 13, so it'd get you a 20.
no, but
Why do you have
I don't-
disadvantage?
You rolled
I was
twice.
putting it in for the
Okay.
blackness, and I forgot to unclick it.
Okay.
But
go
Yeah,
ahead
but
I
and
you
still
make
get
your-
rolled
two
a 1
beams.
one way or the other.
I'm going to say you hit with the second one.
Yeah.
We'll accept that as the two
That's
different
fine.
attacks. So go ahead and get
Yeah, it's
damage
fine.
for the second attack.
So
There you
12
go.
damage.
12 damage is not too
Hell
bad.
yeah.
It blasts him, and the individual just kind of turns at you and licks his lips, like slurping up his own blood, and goes, "Ah, you look like a berry."
ew. And do you
Like a
allow to break up
berry?
movement? Just double checking.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so I have
Oh.
25 feet left of movement, so I'm gonna just fly my ass closer to this window.
Did he just call you a fruit?
Yeah, that is offensive. But just in
Okay.
case they follow me in, and I'll end my turn there.
Ness switches just one hand, or the hand crossbow for a dagger, and she moves in and proceeds to go swinging at this guy. We got Bell's dagger here.
Yep.
That is a miss. Oof.
Damn.
Umbra's Fang comes in right behind it and hits.
Hey.
Not engaged by any other targets. I didn't say this before, but I'm not using the character super well at the moment. I'm going to say that she had steady aim, which gave her advantage, which means she now has, where is it at? Sneak attack. And roll for damage. Kerplow.
Nice.
Damn.
That dagger comes in, solid stab, and it is now Valen's turn.
I'm going to hit him with my rapier.
Him being which one? The one that's closest
The
to
one
you or
that's right
close-
next to me.
Okay, hold on. There we go. You go ahead and attack.
Oh, hold on.
Why is it doing 2 dice?
I don't know. You didn't have advantage. I think you double clicked it or clicked it too many times.
Okay, so I still have concentration on.
And I have bless
Oh yeah,
skill.
you took damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but I
I'm
still have
gonna say
concentration on what's it called?
first attack was a miss. Second attack was a hit because you do get 2 attacks. So go ahead and roll for damage from your second attack. Do you want to add a smite to it?
No.
Okay. So that is 11 points. Nice, solid hit. And then you have a bonus action remaining. Is there anything you'd like to do with that?
Shield bash.
Okay. Shield bash comes in.
It
And-
misses.
He just blocks it out of the way and stomps to the side slightly. Willamy, your turn.
Now that I can see, let's just go ahead and move those daggers over here to the guy in the door
Okay.
and take him out.
You have moved them over. Go ahead and roll damage. Is that just when he starts his turn there, or the first time? The first time he enters it, yeah, you moved it onto him. Go ahead and roll.
First time he enters, so yeah.
13 points. Oof. That is on Brigand 1. That would be just enough. So yeah. Your daggers move in and just from behind, and Ness standing there in front of you is like, ah! As you just splatter gore all over them.
Ah,
So sorry. We'll clean that up later.
Okay. Let me just go over here. Yes, okay. Next up is... Oh, no. You still had a bonus action remaining. Was there anything you wanted to do with that? No, that was your bonus action. Or was it your
That
main
was
action?
my bonus.
Yeah, it's your
That was
bonus.
my main action, but it's fine. Can I see anybody else in that hallway? Or has everybody been
You
torn to
can't
shreds at
see
this
the
point.
last one. It's still a bit. They moved down the hallway.
Okay.
I'm back here.
I'm
Can
over here.
Cloud of Daggers be moved?
Yes, you can
Mhm.
take a magic action to move them, as long as you're still maintaining concentration.
Okay. Why do I feel like I've forgotten how to play D&D now that the new editions come out? Like everything,
Because
okay.
that's
I'm
always
second
how it
guessing.
feels when new editions are coming out.
I'm second guessing literally everything. On Cloud of Daggers, it doesn't say it can be moved. Centered on a point you choose within range. That's it.
Uno momento. I will bring up the whole spell for you.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that you could do so, but
Cloud of Daggers. D&D.
I wonder if that was
2024.
the old version.
It might be. I'm not
No,
sure.
the old yeah, that is the old version. They never let you move them. This is the new spell.
You have it listed somewhere? Where'd you say? Where'd you shave it? Shave it.
I
Where'd you
put it in
share
the
Discord.
Discord chat.
Where'd you shave it?
Where'd you shave it? Don't tell me where you shaved it. I don't want to know. I have to pull it up on my phone. Here we go. Again,
sorry.
high quality content in this situation. Look at me, just sitting here on my phone while you all watch.
Here you
this
go. I
stream.
put it in the.
That's better. I can
the-
see that. Okay, yeah. Conjure spinning daggers, 5-foot cube, centered on a point within range. Each creature in the area takes 44 slashing damage. A creature also takes this damage if it enters the cube or ends its turn there, or if the cube moves into its space. Creature takes this damage only once per turn. On your later turns, you can take a magic action or to teleport the cube up to 30 feet. So it teleports, it doesn't actually kill anything on the way.
It
and-
doesn't drag, but still.
And it does use your magic action, so that's your main action, not a bonus action?
Mhm.
Okay, so then you have a bonus action remaining. And you didn't want anything to do anything else?
Nope, I'm good right now.
Okay, there we go. Glad to figure that one out again.
Woo!
You did it.
One, let's see.
Yay!
He goes 25 feet to here. He goes 5 feet to here.
I'm back here, you coward.
He rushes down the hall at the person that's been harassing them for this whole time and drags a scimitar and a dagger across your whole body. Swing! There's one hit.
Ow.
There's
Ouchie.
another swing. Nat 20.
Oh.
Oh, Whistle, I'm so sorry for this.
You sure the dagger's not blunted, so it's actually bludgeoning damage?
It is not bludgeoning.
Can I intervene? Oh no, I have to see them, huh?
No,
You have
I'm
to be
way away
within-
from all y'all.
You have to be within
what are
10
you doing,
feet
homie?
for interception. Interception, I think, is within 10 feet. Again, let's see. Rules clarification. Interception.
was 5
right
feet?
At least
there.
I'm hardy.
5 feet.
Yeah, it's at least
They have to be
at least I'm
standing
hardy
next
enough,
to you.
it's
So if
fine.
you're standing close to someone,
it's only
you can intercept
14
them.
damage.
All right. So you took your hits.
Only.
And we
Yeah, that's
move
about right. Yeah.
to the last brigand there. Let's see. Who hurt him the most? Philmaris. He turns and swings on you. Actually, he's gonna
I
split-
missed twice, actually.
He's gonna
I
split
think it was
targets.
Balin.
Yeah, he's swinging at Valen with his dagger in his offhand, trying to stab you, which you
And-
easily parry it. And then from there, he turns and swings over at Thulmaris,
What an asshole.
Right.
and that is a
Oh, of
hit.
course he hits me.
Intervention. I'm going to intervene
Rude.
here.
All right, go
Great,
ahead.
great.
Roll a
Nope,
d10.
nope, nope.
D10
Gonna
plus your charisma modifier? No, D10 plus proficiency bonus. So it's a D10 plus 3. Go ahead and roll that, and that's how much damage you reduce.
Okay,
What?
so if you get
Roll a D10 and add 3 to it. I might be able to just code that into interception itself. Give me just a second, and I'll see if I can. Well, you
did it
That
work?
would be cool.
add action, add. We'll go with add a damage roll. Why not? And then I'll modify that. It's gonna be a D10, and then it is plus proficiency. Where's Prof? Prof there. Wow, I skipped it. Come back here, Prof. Boom, strength, Dex, Con, Int, Wiz, Con, Prof. No, Prof is right after. Damn it. Prof. There we go. Okay. So you should see now there's a little red icon on your
Yeah.
power for interception. Just click that. You have reduced it by 10
cool.
points of damage, so
Damn.
that will bring back 6 health to you, which brings you back down to 21. So you intercepted, shield in front of, like bashed his scimitar out of the way. All that damage that would have happened, you completely deflected.
Got you.
Oh, thank you, dear.
The brigand's like, fuck!
Absolutely.
Vilmaris, it is your turn.
All right, let's try this whole swinging again.
Swing, swing.
Swing,
First
swing,
up
swing.
with the mace.
Nat
There
20.
we go.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see.
Give me the damage. Oh,
We don't like to see that though.
Yeah, that's a lot of low numbers. 2, 2, 1, 2. That is 11 points of damage. You have your next attack.
Yeah, and then the arbalest.
Big
There we
bang
go.
goes off and hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Lovely. And I'm gonna use that to also sap and push him back 10 feet
Okay.
off of me.
And sap means he has disadvantage on the next attack he makes, right?
Yep.
All right.
But then Sanda
So-
can also go in for a chibbity chomp.
Sanda pops forward and does said chibbity chomp. But
No.
is deflected by this agile fuck. All right, Whistle, your turn. This guy's just all over you, going. His face is like lolling in different directions. His eyes are rolling in his head, almost spinning in the wrong directions as well.
God, it's terrifying.
This is what knowledge of the void does to you. It's when you get slurped by Hadar.
Not the slurping.
Either. Yeah, I should have done that last turn. Damn it! I keep on forgetting I have my gift of the gem dragon that I can use, like push him back 5 feet. Fuck.
Yeah.
I always forget to use that. I need a fucking sticky note. All right. Well, since I'm an idiot, I'm going to use my dragon's breath. So they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving throw. He has a +3.
DC 13.
10. He got an 11. Full
Yeah.
damage.
Okay. So 2d10. Boom. Fuck you. Here's
Yeah, how do
4
you know how I
damage.
feel about that crit?
Do you not have your dragon's breath on? You do have your dragon's breath weapon on here.
I do, but it's we use the dragon breath spell just so we could do the damage real quick. But I just rolled the 2d10.
Okay. 2d10, and that's just it doesn't have any modifier bonuses or anything.
Yep, just 4 whole
1,
big
2,
damage
3,
because
4.
I'm sure that kills him.
Excellent.
Yep.
That didn't kill him. He just.
Damn.
What does your breath weapon look like?
I think it's an exhalation of just like if you zoomed in. I think it's I'm amethyst with 4 space.
Mm-hmm.
But I always imagine it as just like if you zoomed in on a microscope, it's just shattered gem crystals coming out that just looks like a sound wave.
Awesome. Okay. So that was your turn. I believe you have a bonus action remaining, or do you wish to move? What do you want?
I don't have any. I don't have a. Well, I'm definitely not. I don't want to. Do I want to take the hit? I don't know if I want to take the hit. I'm gonna stay for right now.
Okay.
Well, do you push them away, right?
No, that's something else. That's when he
Oh.
hits me. Yeah.
Oh.
When you take damage from a creature that's within 10 feet.
Ness moves up behind this brigand here and makes the 1-2 swing happen. There's one. That is a critical hit.
That thing is dead.
Most likely, yeah. Sneak attack is pretty crazy when you get a crit. Here comes Bell's dagger.
Yeah,
my
that's what I like to see.
God.
So many dice.
Ow.
30 damage.
Yeah.
Ow.
How much did he have maximum?
65 maximum. So
Okay,
that was,
okay.
That was a pretty significant hit, to be honest, but that dropped him by like almost twice what he had left.
Wow.
So he immediately hits the ground. She just stabs in, pulls that dagger out, and then just, where's the next one? Valen, it is your turn.
All
Jay's
right.
gonna be so
Well, I'm going
mad.
to enter into the door here just so that I can see.
You might want to wait.
Okay, I'm going to wait. Why am I waiting?
Because there's a fan of blades
Oh,
just
Jagger's
spinning in the doorway. There's
You know,
knives
Well,
just...
I'm a little
If you want
concerned
to.
about Whistle.
You could run through it.
I wouldn't recommend it. That'll be
I mean,
a
you
lot
don't
of
really
damage.
know you don't really know what's going on with me.
Don't I
You
have
just know
Misty Step?
I flew around.
Don't you have what?
Yeah.
Misty Step.
You do. You
You
can
do,
use Misty
actually.
Step to just appear on the other side. You want to use it now, though?
Yep.
You could
I
vamp.
All
mean,
right. One of your spell slots has happened.
I don't
and
know. No.
No, you get one free casting per long rest.
Then, Misty
Okay.
Step? Yeah, it's an elf
Okay.
ability. Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna go to the other side of the fans of the daggers.
Zip, like right to there.
Yep.
Pop. And then you don't see Whistle anywhere.
Wait, what do you mean?
You don't see Whistle from that spot.
Yeah.
You
What
do
the-
see blood splatters on the floor, all moving
Okay.
towards the turret of the tower.
Well, how far can I go
Towards
down?
the south direction.
Yeah. You can move 30 feet, so you could go to there.
Yeah, I might as well.
You run down into that direction, and now you can see Whistle endangered by this enemy. But that's
Okay.
as far as you can get at this point. So you see Valen run into view, Whistle.
You can use your
I just like
standard action to dash.
if you wanted to.
Wait,
But,
don't I have a
uh,
rushing ability with the
Bull Rush
shield?
requires you to go in a straight line, your full distance, and you teleported and then started running, and then you're going to have to run at an angle. So it doesn't count for that.
Okay, well then I will shoot them with a longbow.
Okay, you put down your rapiers, grab your bow out, and make an attack.
Okay.
That is a hit.
There you go.
Go ahead and roll for damage. The brigand staggers forward, an arrow sticking out of their shoulder, and just turns back and goes, "Gaw!"
I'm sorry.
Willamine,
It's
it's
a
your
sad
turn.
sound.
Let's move the daggers. I'm gonna say let's go 10 feet north, so in the opposite direction. Exactly, just so that I don't accidentally hit Valen, and then I'll step into the hallway as well.
Okay. From that position, you can't quite see anything here.
Okay.
The brigand themselves getting shot in the back, but dealing with this individual, recognizing that they're injured, looking over their shoulder, seeing the devil and the demons are gone. He attempts to grapple you. Give me a strength saving throw. He gets a 21. 22, excuse me. Whistle?
Nope, sorry, what was that?
Strength
What
saving
happened?
throw, please.
Oh boy. Yeah, because I'm super strong. That was a 7.
He grabs hold of you and leaps out the window.
Oh God!
Now,
I'm
grabbing
still
around you- he doesn't know
He's
that.
just dragging you down.
So he grabs
Yeah.
hold of you and he leaps out the window, and the two of you begin slowly drifting towards the ground.
Oh my god.
So the others of you, at this point, what do you attempt to do? So it's now Thulmaris' turn.
I have things I can do. It's okay.
I see them hop out of a window, right?
Your view is actually blocked by the edge of the tower.
Oh.
You
Well,
can't quite see
I
where
have
they're at all.
no idea what's happening, so I'm just gonna take this moment to be like, all right, well, let's just go inside, see what we can see. Oh, hi, Valen.
Hello.
You see Valen
And we'll
turned
just-
away, bow in hand, like rushing towards the turret to the south.
bloop. I think what I'll do is just trying to listen out to see if like there's any alarms or emergency. Are we in more danger? What's happening?
Give me a perception check. What are you going to say, Valen?
I still have divine sense, right?
You do, and you can sense.
You just see
there's-
him like
There's
22.
a lot. There's a lot that you can hear from downstairs,
Perfect.
and you could feel from downstairs. There doesn't seem to be anything else up here at the moment, but
that's good.
most of them are on the floor below you. Some below that. Thulmaris, with that roll, you can hear a pipe organ playing, like a somber tone, and you hear the sound of metal boots on stone downstairs, primarily.
Like it's coming our direction, or just that it's walking around downstairs?
You're feeling fortunate because whoever's playing the pipe organ has made it loud enough that they have not heard your combat upstairs yet.
Lovely, great, cool. We're just gonna.
I need one of those.
Can't really carry those around on your back, though.
With that, we will just say our turn is over.
Okay. Sonda sticks with you. Actually goes over this way further. Okay. And we have Whistler. You now are falling towards the ground. You're going down at a slow rate because, you can fly, but it's not. It's kind of dependent upon your strength. You have to be able to hold this person up too. What are you doing at the moment?
I was gonna double check. I think that is a bonus action. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to use my action just to break free.
Okay. Give me a strength saving throw.
I think I can use strength or dex, technically speaking.
You could try to wiggle out of there.
Or, athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my whole +1.
That time you wiggle
30,
free.
20.
You wiggle free from him, and the guy just hits the ground some 20, 25 feet below.
Is he still moving?
Let's see. The 2d6 per. Let's see. I think it's just one. Falling damage.
If it's 20 feet, it should be a d6 per 10 foot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So this would be a total of 3d6.
You take.
So he, in this situation, just takes 11. He hits the ground pretty solidly and then just rolls over.
Okay. Well, I'll end my turn flying there just to see what he does for the second.
Okay.
Because I can't do anything since my action's over.
Are you self plummeting to the ground?
No, I'm flying now since I shook him off.
Great.
All right. Valen,
Yeah.
your turn. We can't hear you at the moment.
It's not over.
No. I mean, they're still there. They're just laying on the ground down below.
I guess I'm just going to go to the edge and shoot an arrow at him, I suppose.
All right, you step to the windowsill and fire an arrow at his body on the ground below. That's a miss.
He's laying on the ground.
Actually, when you're prone, you have disadvantage on
Disadvantage.
I bless.
on ranged attacks.
You do have bless.
Oh, yeah,
I have bless.
Go ahead
You
and
can roll it.
Roll a d4.
No, I already have it on.
Yeah, roll a d4.
No.
Oh, sorry.
So
I'm
for this
sorry,
to be
I'm
a hit,
confused.
you'd have to get 2 or higher. You would have a hit, but now you need to roll for your disadvantage roll.
As long as you don't get lower than a 6, you're fine.
What,
Yeah,
Just
get
roll
what
higher.
am
another
I
D20.
rolling?
Just a
Okay.
d20. Just get higher than a 6 with your d20.
Or another 6, you know?
There you go. You
Boom.
hit. Go ahead
Done.
and roll for damage. Ka-chunk. 10 points.
Eaten.
That's a solid
Oh.
blow. He's not dead, though.
What the fuck? He fell.
You have an extra attack.
Sorry.
You could fire another arrow.
Yeah, fire again.
Yeah.
Make
Just
sure
roll
you
with disadvantage.
roll with disadvantage. Yeah. So that would be a
Okay.
hit, but go ahead and roll again as long as you get a 9.
6 or
well,
higher.
It would be
Well-
an 8 or higher. That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Mm.
What are these rules? I don't know what
Chunk.
these rules don't make sense to me right now.
And that
Great,
time
now
you
he's dead.
you hit him with 2 arrows, one in the chest and one in the face, and he just laying there on the ground where he fell below. All
It's a
right.
mercy kill.
So you guys are all able to get back together now if you would like, and combat has technically ended for the moment.
I'm going to just whisper to everyone and just say, someone's playing a pipe organ downstairs, so they're not aware that we're in. Maybe we go in there and take a quick short rest and then head down?
Whistle, do you fly in to meet with your party?
Yeah, I'll meet with everyone
Okay.
at this point.
So everybody's together.
I'll display or dispel the blades and say, I think resting would definitely be a good idea. Is there a room maybe upstairs in the turret where there's only one entrance?
Other than a window, I'm
There is a
assuming.
turret, and there is a north turret you haven't been to yet. Also,
Thulmaris will sneak over here and examine that turret.
all right, give me a stealth roll, sneak roll. Anybody else that wants to join can do so as well.
Okay.
I'll
Oh,
turn
come on. What's
invisible
a
and
41?
Nice.
So, as you move over into this room, you can see that there is, it looks like some chairs facing the windows. There's a table. Again, it's got some old bones on it, dice, a meal that has been untouched. There's a couple of dressers off to the side, and there is a human form on the ground with their head down in armor against the wall.
Just from a quick examination, do they seem to be breathing?
Yes.
Oh. Thulmaris will just like hold the mace and like walk over to that person.
As you get closer, and as Valen walks up to you, clanking in his armor, the figure looks up. No more. No, sir. I'll do what you say. I'll do what you say.
I'm not a devil.
I'm good. I'm being good.
Like Thulmaris will put down both weapons and try examining this person's face.
As you get closer to them, give me a persuasion check as you try to tell them you're not a threat.
Cool, lovely. 12.
Excellent. You get closer, and he goes, "You're not with him.
No.
How are you? How'd you get here? You killed them. I saw that."
I put like a hand to his lips and just say, "You have been through a lot. Let me look over you for a moment." And then we'll just like proceed to examine this person to see, what is there any fatal or long-lasting injury that needs to be taken care of?
He doesn't have any fatal wounds, but he is covered in minor scars. He's covered in bruises, like somebody has beaten the crap out of him. And he has a couple of spine barbs, like stuck into parts of his arm and his foreleg. Nothing critical, but definitely painful. It looks like he tried to pull them out, but they're wedged into the bone.
I am going to use my free cast of healing word per day on this person.
Okay.
And just give him 1d4. So that's 2 plus 3, so 5 points of
Health back.
HP
Okay.
back for this person.
You see, like, the barbs dislodge somewhat, and he's like, oh, thank you. I've been trying at that for a while. So, why are you here? This place is very dangerous.
Rescue mission.
There's more. Are you a Hellrider, sir? He points out to Valen as you're walking into the room.
He was a Hellrider. We're just friends of his. But we all have a vested interest in getting this city out of the hells.
Okay, let me just put this guy here, just so we know where he's at. So he looks over and goes, "So you're not with the High Overseer?" You can tell that this
No.
guy is just wearing guard attire, so he has not been he hasn't been accepted into the Hellriders. He's just a city guard.
I would prefer if Thaddeus Krieg were to suffer for a very long time for what he's doing.
Oh, my lord, I'm grateful that you are part of some effort. I thought we were lost. The last group that came did not fare so well.
I'm sorry, who did he say my lord to? Me?
To you.
Do you know me?
You're a Light Warden, are you not? You look like a Light Warden.
That
Warden.
that was my name once.
Oh, so
Mind you, you can see the scars on his face.
Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry, I meant no offense.
It's not your fault. There are just a lot of painful things that really don't matter in the grand scheme of being in hell. So, is Ulder Ravengard in the catacombs below?
Older. Yes, he. When the High Lord returned, there was a political dispute. They got into a verbal argument, and the Hellriders who came with Thavius, they fought with those that had been here already, and they took the Grand Duke. They took him, and they took him down below.
And looks at Valen. What's his last name? Darian's?
What is his last name, Tyson?
It's on the pinned note that
Darian.
Darian.
Darrington.
Darian
Tetsu. Darian
What do you
Darrington.
mean
Darian
note?
McDarian face.
The pin note in Discord.
Oh, I don't.
I don't have it in
One
Fantasy Grounds, and
One moment. Let me see if I can't find it.
Jesus, this stupid phone! Stop dinging everywhere. This is so unprofessional. I've never agreed to be professional on this particular show.
Agreed. It's not in my contract.
No, not at all. This isn't.
If it was, we'd have to rethink the contracts all around. I'm
Um,
just saying.
There we go.
Dalton. Darian Dalton.
Yeah, Darian Dalton.
Is there a Darian
Really?
Dalton here?
There, yes. He came in with a group of the Hellriders that did not agree with the High Overseer. There was another discussion. Two of their members were killed. The rest fled. Darian held the door. He's down below as well, I would assume.
Where is down below?
So, I mean, I was never posted there. I was just supposed to guard the walls up here and notify anyone if someone arrived. I obviously didn't do a great job with you all.
Well,
We appreciate
Small blessings.
that.
Could
but
you
I-
lead us to that door that takes us downstairs?
Well, yes. If you step beyond the curtains, just yeah, I think I can get up.
Wait.
like Phil Mars will help him up.
Thank you. I'm Trevik Thantorm, by the way. Pleasure to meet you all.
Likewise. But perhaps we should at least rest a little bit. We have injuries, obviously, and you do as well. And perhaps we should be as healthy and hardy as possible before we go
Yes.
down below.
That's fair.
That would be wise.
Well, I've been resting here for a little while without anyone catching me. The devil
If
that
you
was
want,
positioned on this floor, if you've killed them and their zealots,
yes.
we should be safe here for a while.
Okay.
At least for a short while.
30
I
minutes
think I
then?
have something that might help. And I'll cast Leomund's tiny hut.
No, whoa.
Oh, not
Save
yet?
that. Save that.
That's a long term. Yeah, it's a long term thing.
I get that, but also I have few spell slots left, so.
So yeah, we'll take like a 30-minute short rest and then we can all spend hit dice.
Okay.
I will spend.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend some hit dice.
I'm just gonna.
Do I
spend
need
them all.
to do that?
If you're
do I spend
harmed,
multiple?
you do. Let me give you all a short rest real quick.
Thank you.
Cool.
It is rest. It is short rest. Party has taken a
Or-
short rest.
Okay, that's good. Bah.
Can I roll multiple?
Oh, because I get my con on top of it. That's why. I was like, wait, how did I go to 0? Okay, never mind. I is smart. It's fine.
There we go.
My precious spell slot's back. Woohoo!
By the way, Willamie, what was your background that you took? Because I think you wanted to take the musician one, but I'm not certain.
Yes.
Great. So, because of the way that the musician feat works, you get to give out. I have to try to see how many. After any rest, short or long, you can play a song on a musical instrument with which you have proficiency and give heroic inspiration, just a reroll of the dice, to anyone who hears the song. The number is equal to your proficiency bonus, so you get to pick 3 people.
Okay, let's do that then. I'm gonna say it makes the most sense right now to do Valen, Ness, and Thulmaris.
Agreed.
Yes. And
Sorry, Wistel.
Dolores.
No, that's who I would have picked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all rest up in here, and you get to know this individual. Are there any questions you have before we move into the next scene here as you go forward?
I'll ask about Catastrophe Jones. Large orc, very musically oriented, you know.
Let me see what he knows. Give me 1 second here. 20.
He knows everything.
He does.
Right?
You
He's got all the tea.
fiery attitude, interestingly dressed, strange choice in music.
Sure. Exactly. That is definitely her, especially the taste in music. But it's beautiful, isn't it?
Well, I thought it was truly interesting. When it comes to your friend, she was put on the organ downstairs to perform on behalf of the High Overseer.
Is that her playing now?
No, we would definitely know.
Okay.
She may have written a song about the size of his penis that didn't go over incredibly well.
That sounds like her, yes.
She was sent below to the catacombs for reassignment, he said.
I don't like the sound of that.
No, I don't think that was a good thing.
Eric,
Yes?
when we leave here, we are going to be in more relative danger, more danger than is this room is particularly in. So, would you prefer to stay here or to leave?
My lord, I would prefer... You can tell he's fighting with looking like a coward. And...
Thulmaris will put both hands on his face, and just gently say, "You have been brave enough to live to this moment, to stay sane under torture and torment. I will not ask anything of you that you are not prepared to give. We will go into the belly of the beast. You are allowed to be here."
I appreciate that. You can see tears starting to well up in his eyes a little. I am no grand warrior. I am a lowly guard for a reason. I have eyes that work. I have a sword arm that's not so great. I would seek to find refuge and do what I can. But the city streets, they're more dangerous than this turret. I would follow you out of here. But I would hope we would avoid danger in the way, if we could.
We are going into the catacombs.
Then
People that need to be
danger's
free.
not off the cards. What if
you wish.
what
yes.
if I act as your eyes out here? I could see if you were in danger. I could make a call, something that would keep you from harm if you knew in advance that something bad was coming.
Can you play an instrument?
I can bang a drum.
Looks at Willamie. Do you have a drum?
Creates a quick, easy to use drum that would make noise. Here
Thank
you
you.
go. And in the meantime, let me teach you a song. And she'll very quietly sing and play the hopeful heroes song that she's been writing to help lift spirits.
Give me a performance roll, please.
Certainly.
Excellent. Even with a
so
4, you
yes.
still have a 14.
I know.
Absolutely
Um,
love that expertise.
So at that point, he hears your song and just kind of leans into the music. You can see him just kind of enjoying it. And he looks up and goes, "That was one of the most beautiful things I'd ever heard."
I'm glad you enjoy it. I would ask that you listen again one more time and then share it with others.
Oh,
It's important that everybody feels this hope.
most certainly. Could you write the words? I can read.
Of course. And she'll actually write it down. She'll probably do some notation as well, so that if there's another musician out there, they'll be able to, follow the tune.
Okay. And the second time you perform, he joins in, holding the page and singing the words with you. And he has
This dude is fucking amazing.
He has a really
I like this
lovely
man.
voice.
And you said that you're not musical. That was beautiful.
Well, I thank you. I had always wanted to be a singer, but my family they told me there was no money in it, so I became a guard.
Disagree. There's plenty of money. Trust me.
Fulmaris will like give him a kiss on the forehead and just say, "Well, you've been to hell now. I think you should probably go for your dreams if we get out of here."
Tyson,
Mm-hmm.
does he have a red scarf thingy?
On him.
Yeah, like from Darien stuff.
Give me a perception check.
Sorry.
No problem.
So-
That is a 6. You can't tell. You don't see one outwardly, anyway.
Okay. Well, and I still have the one I have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fair. I'm gonna assume that it's fairly long, that I could cut a piece off.
Yeah.
To wrap around his hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm gonna give this to him and let him know that, hey, we won't forget who you are. You'll be with good people having this on you, with other people that have it too. So
Thank you. He wraps it
Well,
around
Mars-
his hand.
We'll say, we'll give him the directions to the Temple of Torm on the other side in case, they do get separated. There is a safe place for him to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from there, he moves back into a little bit of a hidden position where he can still watch out over the ground floor here. And he requests that when you leave, please open the curtains beyond. There is a way to view some of the downstairs from up here, and I can keep an eye on what's occurring. I just want you to know that that location is very dangerous. The High Overseer was in the main hall. He desecrated.
Well, we reconsecrated a temple. I think we can try another miracle here.
with the same god too.
I pray you all succeed. We need people like you. More of them. Please don't die.
We won't die if you won't.
Oh, well, I don't intend on it.
There we go then. Neither do we.
Okay, from
So
there,
long, darling.
you all head out from the turret after having a short rest, getting back some of your skills and abilities, for those of you that get them on short rest. And you open a curtain beyond, walking into the next section of the building. In here, situated atop, this is a balcony, is a magnificent pipe organ. Its keys are basically nearly glowing, even in this dim light, even though the ebony keys kind of absorb the light around them. There is a small figure, looks like an imp of some kind, who is currently playing at the keys, and he hasn't noticed you yet.
Is there someone else around? Because I know I heard metal footsteps clickety-clacketing.
So this section here, you can see that I've outlined, or that I have pointed towards, is a
Mhm.
circular stairwell leading down below. You can also see that this wall in front of you, this is a balcony that can view over the downstairs.
Okay. Did we? And we also got the curtain that he talked about. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this whole section here is just a massive balcony that looks over the greater portion of the chapel down below.
Thulmaris will sneak forward. I don't have pass without a trace anymore.
So why don't you give me a stealth check? And everybody else, is anybody else sneaking up, or are you going to wait for...
Please don't. 27.
Okay.
I'm off. I'm currently invisible, so I would also walk up.
All right, so you move up beside him. I still need you to make me a stealth check, please. 27 from Dulmaris.
Oh, that's 3 and a 4.
3 and a 4. Okay, excellent.
You just can't see me.
I can hear you, darling.
Let's see here.
Clomp,
I
clomp,
need a
clomp.
couple of things.
I don't know. I think Stamara's foot's getting heavy.
Are you calling me fat, dear?
Oh.
No, I was trying to be playful because it's me, but I'm invisible, so they can only see. I'm sorry.
Delete it. Need to make sure. This map is messed up. Like, they did not attach the grid appropriately to the grid pattern that is assigned on this in Fantasy Grounds, and that is driving me nuts. There.
I am curious if we were to try to consecrate this chapel again,
Yeah.
and if we're lucky, maybe Wilhelmine knows a song of Torm that she could play on the organ, and Thulmaris and I could consecrate the church.
Maybe.
Is the imp on the organ? Do they look magically compelled, or are they just so engrossed in the music they don't even notice us?
The imp on the organ seems magically compelled and fully engaged in what's happening there.
Okay.
I mean, hey, this is a very... Wait, is the music good?
Yeah, it's pleasant, if a little bit discordant. So it does.
What?
It has a mixture of pleasure and pain to those that listen to it.
Well,
And
That
it's
tracks.
Okay. So this is what you see as you walk up to the edge. I said that in a very musical way. Looking out from the balcony, you, Thulmaris, and Whistle look down and see below you there is a large central altar raised on a raised dais inside of a broad hall. Made of beautifully polished teakwood. It takes the shape of a gauntleted hand clenched into a fist. There's a large lever standing next to the altar, suggesting it has some sort of mechanical function. The actual room itself is filled with individuals in Hellrider armor. And one individual who's talking to them about what's going on in and around the area. It's not too hard to hear them, but you can definitely see that it is Davius Krieg standing down and pointing towards these individuals. This will not be completed to our mistress's will until you have made sure that this fist, this object, is completely torn down. I would like it melted to slag. I need it replaced with the appropriate symbol for our mistress. It needs to be a crushed sword, fragmented, hilt outward, standing upright. I know that you can accomplish this in a short time. I've seen this before. And you see the other ones like nod their head down. Master Krieg, yes. While you're at it, planning for this, I hear that there are intruders somewhere nearby. There's a party of individuals that I had the misfortune to deal with in the other realm, and they seem to have followed, and now they think that they're protected behind their walls of stone inside of that disgusting temple. I need you to send forces as quickly as you can to wipe that out. I am done dealing with this nonsense. You hear me? I will not accept any failures here. You will wipe that temple from the face of the earth, and in the process, you will tell me exactly how things are going over at the cemetery. So you're hearing that.
how many of them are there?
How many?
There,
It's Krieg,
Let's
And it's
see. Can you see anything on this?
Yeah, I can see
yeah.
a bunch of
I can
people,
see I can see Creed. I'm assuming. Yeah, I can't see anyone else.
and
But
well,
can
I see a bunch
Creed.
of like grayed out tokens.
Yeah. So the grayed out tokens would be things that you can see there as well. Let me see if there's a better way to just share this. So if I go like this, and if I go like this, mask wise, let's just turn off. Disable. Disable.
I want to consecrate this building so bad right now. You don't even know how bad I want to
You're
consecrate.
gonna consecrate
this
it
fucking
so
building.
hard.
I don't know
I'm
if
gonna
it'll,
consecrate it so fucking hard.
I don't know if it's allowing me to actually show you all of this, but
There's
I'm
gonna be holiness coming out of every orifice. Okay.
So so basically it looks like as you count them, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Hellrider looking individuals with strange masks. One large thing that kind of resembles a shark demon, a white shark demon with dreaded locks, and then
looks
there's
cool.
there's Thavius Krieg.
I want one.
Okay, maybe we should. I was gonna be like, "Ha, no, you can't get there." But that's a lot of people, and they're
I
probably
Yeah.
mean, do you
fairly
want to wait till
strong.
a few of them run away and then do a little?
Are they clumped together?
They're
Or
spread
are
out
they-
around the altar, probably 20, 30 feet apart,
So
each.
here's my concern
I-
though. They are
Mhm.
wanting to go fuck up the thing that we fixed.
Yeah,
Right,
they are
that's what- that's-
sending. They're about to send
Well,
soldiers
so
out.
Morris
to go
and I
after
can see this.
your church.
I can invisibly fly over it, hunger Hadar, the majority of them, but we kick off a hornet's nest.
Mm-hmm.
In the midst of us consecrating things.
I mean, I'm
Or I
fine
could-
with that kind of.
I mean, I'm also fine with it, but it's up for because I can also spike growth it too. It's one or the other. I could either just keep them in spot or hunger
Oh,
Hadar. I feel
and
like
I
no,
have
no.
roughly.
You,
Yeah.
you should do Hunger of Hadar. I can do Spike Growth.
I
That's
also
true.
have my nature's thing.
Yeah. So if we want to, because I have a 20-foot radius sphere, Hunger of Hadar is 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
20-foot radius. Yeah. You could do
And I could
growth,
just
and I could put the
randomly
bubble
pop
over top of it.
cloud of daggers around. Just move
Right.
it every turn.
So if you want, we can just pop it on like whoever we can get the most on. Is the demon the
Yeah.
scariest looking one?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would assume so. I don't. Can you, Tamaris? Can you actually see what's going on? Because I just see a black map.
I
kinda
see
do
black
too.
now.
Nah,
Okay,
unless
just
you
making sure.
move, unless you
Okay.
choose, if you make a move to go into here, I will reveal the map to you for it.
I'm just trying. Yeah. So I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we can, the greatest concentrate. Like, is there a great concentration of people around the demon? Like, is it the
Um,
demon and like 30
no.
people, or is it like the demon and then like a dude over there, and then there's Jeff, and then we don't care about Jeff, so there's like like
Let's see. Can you see now?
a little. I can see a little bit, but
Nope.
because of
No.
the collision, I can, but the collision because of the I would have to move around to like get around the collision. Like I'd
So
have to
let's-
like.
Let's go like that. Hold on. So these should. Be
Oh, okay,
showing.
because there's no one on there. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I see someone.
Oh, okay.
So this way, because you can actually see them from your position. So I wish there was a way to actually have
okay.
the map be made available to see, but it's not quite.
Right.
There it is.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, that's a large circle.
So, like, if we center it on the demon or the infernal creature,
The devil. Yeah.
the devil, great. Because I was like, no, because I don't think they'd be working with demons. Yeah, so if we center it on the devil, we should be able to get most of them. Like,
Yeah.
cultist
Where's
2
the devil?
is going
I
to
only
walk out
see
of it.
the.
It's the white
I only see
Abishai.
cultist.
So it would be right
Oh.
here. If you
Oh,
were to-
that dude. Yeah.
If you were to put it
Oh,
here.
fuck that thing. I use that in a campaign. Fuck those things.
So you can hit there and hit 5
Yeah.
people.
Does it look like there's multiple avenues egress out of here, or is there like lovely a funnel?
There is a lot. This is a huge cathedral. There are curtains all the way around it in
Yeah.
various spots. Think about like this thing is.
And there's-
Yeah.
In
I say
ultra
we
middle,
pop
right?
off on the. I say we pop off on the demon. would
Yeah,
be
it's
my-
about
I'd be-
130
I'd
feet
say.
across. There's a lot here.
We have the ability. We could like, but they unfortunately. Oh, it's it's not the flying version. Okay. I mean, we could we could literally
Don't give him ideas.
dump. We could overlap them and try to like fuck up the demon, and then while we're doing that, we can do other
Take
things
off
around.
all their dudes. Yeah, I'm 100% on that.
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone? Okay. So
is everyone okay with
were...
us starting this fight? Like as players, are we okay starting this fight?
Before.
Yeah. We have advantage already. I mean, we're above them. We can see them, and we're above their them.
Mm-hmm.
I could fly up screaming, "I can take you higher!" But
yeah, so
that's all I hear whenever you say Creed.
Yeah, if you want to get involved in this, I'll put everybody where they're at.
I mean, we're
on the balcony.
We're 30 feet up, 25 feet up.
You're 25 feet up. Valen is
so
there, and there is Thilmaris, and where
more than enough range.
Ness, I'll put you on here too. And where is Sonda? I'll put you on this map too. That way, everybody's just kind of got an idea of what they can see, because you're on the second floor, up above, and Whistle's there at the moment. So here's the other map. I'm going to share that with you all from the positions that your characters are currently at in it. Where did I just put that map? There it is. Okay.
I would say to Willamy, you don't have Thunder Wave, right?
That is not the thunder that I have. I have Thunderclap, so it's only near me.
But Valen, you can still Misty Step because you only spent your free one, so you can still use one of your second level spell slots to get behind them and push someone in to our space.
Grab Creed and throw it. Yeah. Throw him into the stuff.
Sure.
So
I also can fly, so I could fly down there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could be invisible and fly over so that I'm not that far if you jumped down.
Yeah, I think that I would need to jump down because I can push people with my Arbalest, so I'm fine.
Well, I just meant like you probably have enough range on your spike growth that you could cast it, then I can overlap it, and then we can, move.
Yeah. So I say we just pick the point we want to go and then start running this combat.
Would it make sense to have Willamy take out the amp and play the pipe organ to
I think we should if we're gonna do that, we should probably do it concurrently, because I feel like once the music goes like Bert and then starts back up again, they're gonna be like, what the fuck happened to Jimmy?
Yeah. So if you can Misty Step over there now, like we'll like make a signal to you like we're about to start some shit.
Yeah, I could go over there and just wait until
the
you're
imp
ready.
isn't aware of anything. You can just walk over and just like, get ready to bonk him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna move over to the pipe organ and proceed to get ready to bonk the imp. Whistle's getting ready to fly somewhere.
So I think the order of operations is gonna be spike growth centered on Sharkface, and then I'm going to overlap it with Hunger of Hadar, and then Valen. That's up to you if you want to jump at that point or if you want to do it after you see how some things play out.
I don't know, because sorry. Are you?
Very good.
So we're putting that not on the demon though. We're putting that further over so it gets majority of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think spike growth. I think spike growth and thermology. You can tell me if I'm wrong. So I think spike growth should be centered on the demon because it's probably going to be the most of a bitch to take down. So we maybe want to get them the most possible damage by moving. But I could put Hunger of Hadar on the majority of people, meaning because like I'll get at least 2d6, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to think like it might be better because if he sprints out of my hunger, it's kind of done. But at least spike growth is always effective. So I'm thinking maybe I should overlap my hunger with the most people, and then you can spike growth wherever you want.
Yep.
It's
like my hunger,
growth?
I could be at a.
Right.
We can like Venn diagram this.
So
does spike growth work like my nature's thing?
Your entanglement? No.
My spike growth is anyone who walks over it. Number one, they move 1 foot for every 5 foot they take. So takes a third of their movement. So if they can move 30, they can only go 10. And for every time that they move those 5 feet, they take 2d4 damage.
Okay.
Is that spike growth is difficult terrain, not 1/3 on the way it's.
Oh,
written.
they changed it. Okay.
Yeah. So they use 2 feet for, or
It's
they
half speed.
use 10 feet for every 5 feet of movement. They can only move half as far as normal.
Difficult terrain for the duration.
So you put
Yeah,
the spike
so we-
growth down on him, and where do we want the Hadar?
And then
or yeah,
I'm going to try to maximize. So including Sharkface, I'm going to try to maximize the starting people in it. So Sharkface, like if the Sharkface is on, like, Venn diagram it. So however many people I can get in with, including the Sharkface. Like if the shark guy is a,
it would be right
total
there across the altar.
yeah, exactly. We'll do that.
And that'll drop it on everybody there. All 5 of
Yeah.
those people.
We'll kick the hornet's nest in a
Alright,
very
so we're
fun
gonna
way.
have everybody roll initiative. And obviously we're coming close to the end of our game session here, so we'll take a turn probably, and then we'll finish the stuff when we get back.
Good rolls, people.
Okay.
Let's go.
Ness now rolls an initiative, and it gets a 16. Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
So, Sonda goes right behind. Sonda needs to put that there. That is 17. Okay. So there are those. Valen, you're the first one to go at the moment.
So, do you guys want me to do the nature thingy, or
At
maybe?
this point, I think it's up to you. I mean,
I would say if you can just get to the guys on the southwest, Cultist 4 and 3,
So down in this
just get on
direction.
top of them and start hammering away.
So from your position up above, you could Misty Step to this edge of the platform and then move from there over to these guys to start fighting them.
Well, and I know we talked about me going over to this guy over here, Thavius Krieg, as well. So, do you want me to try to Misty Step behind him and push him further into stuff?
That would also work.
I would, yeah.
Or wail
if
on
you
him.
could,
I could start wailing on him.
I mean, if you could chuck them further into everything, that would be cool. But
No.
probably the more damage, the better.
Because
Because
I
I don't think you can throw them 15 feet. I think you teleport and just do your best opening hit on them.
Okay. Well, then I will Misty Step behind Thavius Krieg and make sure I'm out of that stuff.
Okay. So you're going to Misty Step in his direction?
Yes,
That's
behind
as
him.
far as you can go with it. It's only 30 feet. So then you'd have to move over to him. As you appear in a puff, your cape like fluttering behind you, your Hellrider's armor on in front of you, prominently displayed, holding that shield that he knows is his and not yours. He looks over to you and goes, "Oh, Valen, was it? So glad to see you have returned, the prodigal son of the city, and you bring with you my shield."
Okay. I don't even know what to say to that.
I like
Do
that
not
in
like-
canon. Like, all right.
Just like
Yeah,
that. Okay.
you're gonna get
Yeah.
fucked.
That's what your response is.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
bashes
just
them with
say-
the shield.
yeah. You have a lot to explain, and you have a lot of explaining to do, and you really have fucking pissed me off. I'm gonna take my rapier out.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say,
You feel a shudder of energy go through your shield. Please give me a will saving throw.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Where can I find this? 'Cause
It's
At
a
least he's
wisdom-
not up here with
wisdom
us.
saving throw
Like-
on the main page.
Wisdom saving throw,
Wisdom.
because it's
On
not
the
called
right side.
will on my end.
Yeah, it's wisdom. It's not will. Sorry.
Oh,
Do I have inspiration?
Oh, you
Uh-huh.
do
you do have inspiration?
I'm gonna use it.
And he also
Go ahead and
has
roll
has
Plus-
his bonus from his own
It's
internal
devotion.
plus
And
2.
yeah.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
get a +2
Okay.
to this as well. That isn't assigned to that. I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nat
There
20.
There.
Oh!
So I am going to say, in this moment, you feel the will of whatever demon resides within that shield raging through you. Yes, bring me back to Krieg. He and I will be much better partners than you and I ever were. And you see him like forcing tendrils of energy into your mind. You feel the whisper of wind behind you, the scent of morning dew and the loam of earth, and you know Sylvanus is with you. How do you break free and what do you say? This shield can no longer try to control you.
Yay.
That's amazing. Well, I'm gonna grab this rapier that also has Darian's thing on my
Yeah.
hilt. It's on the hilt.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna take it and hit it once really hard.
Bang!
And it's gonna make that noise, and I'm gonna say, "Fuck you, demon."
You sure you're not a
And-
vengeance paladin? I mean, that's.
I'm mad,
Change.
man.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. So you curse the demon, and you see Thavius's eyes get a little wider for a second as he realizes you have not fallen thrall to this powerful entity inside the shield. And then go ahead and, I suppose, make your attack. Are you trying to push him now, or are you just going to hit him?
Oh, I'm
Rapiering.
gonna rapier him.
Okay.
I'm gonna divine smite this asshole.
Well, if you hit. We'll see if you hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your attack.
You cannot.
Hmm.
You
cannot?
already missed it. Wait, didn't you miss your step?
Yes.
Yeah, he did. So that's your bonus
Oh.
action, so you can't. But this does hit, so go ahead and roll for
Oh,
damage.
that's right. New rules. Yeah, new rules.
8 points. You can now make another rapier attack with advantage because of the rapier's mastery weapon skill.
Okay.
There it is.
That would be a
Ooh.
miss, but you get to roll
Well,
again.
advantage.
Actually, it would have been a hit anyway.
Oh, dang. He only has 10 AC?
Damn.
Come
Yeah,
on now.
But you might as well roll again. See if you get a crit. That's not a crit,
No.
but it's pretty
Well.
damn close. Okay, roll for damage. And he takes another solid hit.
Also, Shield Master does not require a bonus action. You can do it as part of your attack action.
For his
For
shield
what?
bash.
Shield Bash does not require a bonus action. It is
Okay.
made with the attack action. So you can push him backwards.
Yeah, okay. Well, then I will try to do that as
Just
well.
to push him? Okay. So go ahead and give me a strength save, athletics check. Sorry. No. Yeah.
All
No. Just
right.
attack with your shield. Just do the shield bash attack.
Okay.
So silly.
Hit. No. Yes. Hit.
Yes, no, yes, yeah.
We're
We're just doing it this way because this is the way I care about. That does hit him, and he staggers backwards. So you knock him into what would be the space
Get
that will be
fucked.
full of stuff when it's your turn.
Yes.
Love it.
Oh, I thought we initiated with our.
No, because of the new rules, it starts on initiative. You get
What? There's
you
no
get,
surprise round.
You get initiative with.
They didn't know we were
advantage.
there, and we casted it, and then
Yeah,
we.
there's
yeah,
no
that
such
would've-
thing as a surprise round anymore.
What?
Oh,
it's bullshit.
but
Yeah,
everybody
surprise round's
does
just
get
as
to roll initiative with advantage against their opponents. So
Oh well, I didn't roll with advantage. I just rolled.
yeah, you
Same.
could roll again, see if you get higher than 19.
Oh, I'll see if I can higher than
Probably
an
not.
18.
Nope.
Nope. So 19's gonna be your
At the same score. No.
Same
Yeah, I
thing.
got the same
Man.
score.
yeah.
Damn you, Karma.
Willemie, what was yours?
I was also an 18. I'm good with just staying there.
I'm not sure if I like that particular rule because I do think surprise
It's
should
like-
still happen.
If I have a longbow and the guy's like, at the end of my range, and I shoot an arrow, I still have to beat them in initiative before I shoot the arrow at them.
The idea that they've
Yeah.
said is the opponents get like if an opponent gets above you in initiative, they just don't know something's happening. It's like the hairs stand up on the nape of your neck. You feel like something
Ah.
odd is occurring, but you don't
Got
know
it.
where it's coming from.
Yeah, it's like a role play perspective of like I sense something's about to go down, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Actually, reverse that. They get disadvantage on their initiatives.
Oh.
So if we start
Oh.
something, it will all like roll up an initiative, but it's more likely
Gotta
that
be
they
started
will be at the
something.
bottom.
Well,
That
actually,
makes
that
sense.
does.
That's what it is. Okay.
That did just move.
Yeah, that would make sense.
A bunch of people down, as a matter of fact.
Woo! Gotta be started. So.
So these all got a 7 now.
Huzzah.
And Thavius got a 1. He's
Oh,
going last.
Yeah.
That's
Love
what
that
you
for
do.
him.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bashai. Whew, even that one got less. Okay.
Hell
That's
yeah.
I'm curious too. Are these Hellriders, are they under a spell? Are they possessed in a sense? Like they could be knocked out of this if something happens? Or
You don't know, and it's too
okay.
early to tell that sort of thing at the moment. But
Okay.
it is now Whistel's turn, so you are all ahead of them. Nobody here actually has initiative that's in front of any of you at the moment.
So
Excellent.
I will
Actually, that
cast
could
my
be.
spell.
Can I just say here that actually could be a lot more powerful than a surprise round? If your entire team goes before your opponents do,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then every
Mhm.
single round your entire team goes before.
They're
the
all
end.
Yep.
you basically get a double turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So hunger. I am.
Okay.
And then I'm just making sure.
Because basically it does
Okay,
exactly
and
what
it
you
is
want it to do, which
yeah.
is everyone
Yeah.
goes first
Yeah.
Yep.
and
what's
puts
the-
them on
So
the
I'll
back.
do. So hunger is now active
Yeah.
again, and I'll use my bonus action to reenact my flying ability just in case I need to. I'm not going to
Okay.
fly now, but I'm just going to use my bonus action for
All right,
that.
so you're staying up on the balcony for now.
Yeah, until I have a reason to. I'd rather not put myself in a spot of danger.
Okay, Vilmaris, it is your turn then.
Excellent. I
So-
am going to
Spell slots.
look over the balcony,
Mhm.
and the cloak of billowing is just going to collapse around him and then kind of shudder as little barbed spores just kind of start falling out over the balcony,
Mhm.
like hitting the demon or the devil on top of its head, and a spike growth will now be in effect.
A whole bunch of spiky vines and like bushes just kind of grow out of everything in the area, making it incredibly difficult to travel through and around. Was there anything else you would like to do?
As a bonus action, no. I'm gonna actually tell Sonda to stay next to me for the Actually, is there a way to get down here? Like stairs that would be
Yeah, there's a spiral staircase behind you.
yeah, I will tell Sonda to kind of take a safe route down.
So she comes
So she can just
down the
double
stairwell,
dash.
and yeah, double
Uh,
dashing puts her on the ground floor.
And to attack the first being that she can see that's not taken by magic.
Okay, so she's downstairs now. It is now Willemy's turn.
I am going to cast Sleep on the Imp.
Okay, let me
Oh.
see if it resists. It has disadvantage. And it just stops.
And then
the
I'll
music
just
just
slide in and start playing.
Okay.
I will play something that is a combination of the hopeful song that I've been writing with Catastrophe Jones style. So
Okay.
it will be very, very hopeful, but also very aggressive.
Yes.
All right.
I love it.
You
Okay, so not Star Wars case.
sit down and you prepare to play. And the first moment your fingers hit the keys, you feel a magical energy emanating up through them. You can tell that this pipe organ is magically enchanted. You see the symbol of Torm on the front of it begin glowing to life.
Yes!
Please give me a performance roll.
You got this.
Get it, girl.
29.
Yes.
As you begin
Consecration,
playing,
bitches.
as you begin playing this song, I need a hero. Music starts
Yes.
echoing throughout the chamber, and as it washes over all of your allies, everybody gains a D8 inspiration bonus die.
Woo!
There you go.
You all feel yourselves empowered. It can be added to 1 attack roll, ability check, or saving throw made while you have one. If you continue playing well, you can continue granting this 1d8 every round.
Ooh!
I love that.
It is now Ness's turn. Moving to the edge, she recognizes some issues down below. Can't see in the dark. I'm going to have her Misty Step over here. and immediately dive in with a blade at this enemy. After using a bonus action to hide first. 8 plus... What is her bonus to stealth? Her stealth is
Not very
plus
high.
9.
Ridiculously high.
She has a 17.
Oh.
The opponent gets a 8 to C, so she has advantage on this attack. She dives in. She swings out with Bell's dagger.
Dips, dives.
That is a nat 20.
Oh, come
Nat
on!
20. Oh.
She does a sneak attack, of course, and hits.
Ow. Oh, all the die.
Boom!
Die.
And she
Die.
immediately just
Oh,
Love to see it.
shit.
shanks
30
one.
fucking.
It is
Ow.
dead in a single strike.
What's going
Okay. So
What up?
we're gonna start off with going through our enemies to see what happens. He's caught in the middle of the spiked growth field, and Hadar's goes off. So please give me ice damage.
Nope. That's 3d6. Stop it. Nope. 8.
Okay.
Rhymes of frost lick up at this thing's skin, freezing some of the clothing, causing damage to some of the armor. And this seems unaffected.
Oh shit! God damn it!
Yeah, I had a feeling. I think the white one doesn't do anything with cold damage.
Yeah.
That
Maybe
is
maybe
true.
some acid. Maybe some acid.
I love those. I love those creatures. They're one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you get to fight
It
one. I hope you're
turns-
happy.
Well, the funny.
Twists.
Well, the funny part is they jump in difficulty quick. Like there's one that's kind of reasonable, then all the rest are like, like challenge rating 75. It's like holy fuck. Like there's one color that's like or two
Abishai's are
colors.
incredibly strong.
Yeah, there's like 2 colors that are like okay, and all the rest are like dragon plus
So,
level.
This thing turns, and from the heart of the Hunger of Hadar, its eyes just lock onto the two of you on the balcony. It can see
Oh,
you
shit.
through the
Hi.
darkness. It immediately
bud.
jumps
Hi.
straight up, and you see wings just
Yeah.
as it flings itself.
I couldn't
up to the
remember if it had
balcony.
it or not.
And as
I
it as it flies in front of the two of you, let's see which one of you it wants to attack first.
Come at me, you false dragon, bitch.
Longsword and claw. That's just gonna go one for each of you. Longsword is gonna come at Thelmaris.
Oh.
Shring. That is a hit.
Oof, that hits. Yeah. Ouchies.
You succeeded on your concentration. That's good.
Hey, look at that! Me getting a natural 20.
You take 5 points of damage from that, and then out comes a claw, swiping out towards Wistelar, hitting,
Yep, that hits.
causing 12
12?
points of damage. To you.
Ah, well, gift of the gem dragon. They have to make a strength saving throw. That is my spell, so 15.
They did not. They get launched back 5 feet.
Okay, so they take 2d8 damage,
Oh.
12, and they get pushed back 10 feet.
12. So it takes 12 damage. The moment that
And
happens,
then it gets pushed. Yeah.
as it starts
Mhm.
moving backwards, it twists and viciously reprises against you, making a bite attack immediately.
Yeah.
Missing horribly. And it gets launched
Yeah,
backwards in the
woo!
air. Since it's flying, it is not taking spike growth damage, unfortunately. But this does put it back into the sphere of Hunger of Hadar. However, cold damage doesn't affect it.
But the second tick isn't cold damage.
It's acid damage. So go ahead and roll
Yeah.
damage for acid. It tries to it got a 20.
Oh,
It
that's
is
right.
stayed
Yeah,
out
so
of,
it's fine.
out of harm's way. Unfortunately, doesn't work so great. This guy goes. You hear Krieg yelling, "Kill them! Kill them all!" This one immediately runs towards their boss's attacker. Let's see how far that was. They can reach. Okay. So both of these guys rush you immediately, Valen. And they begin wailing down blows, trying to harm you. Here comes a scimitar attack from that one. That is a miss. The next one swings at you. Also with a scimitar. And that is a miss also.
I know.
Cling, clang, clang against your
Losers.
armors. This one is in the goop. Go ahead and roll for damage. Ice damage to Cultist 5. We've lost one.
5.
5 points.
We lost Birdie.
Body.
He also
Maybe he did
tries-
what I did and fell off his thing.
Yeah. Maybe.
5 damage. Yeah.
Alright, he can get out of this and
Oh,
attack
I-
Valen.
I'll feed you in a second. We didn't get a break, so blame
Oh.
Ty for not being fed.
Sorry.
I'm in a really bad spot.
You are. A swing comes in, smashes into your armor. Doesn't seem to do anything. Another one. Go ahead and roll for damage. Quickly.
Oh, sorry.
Roll for damage.
I thought you were telling them to roll for damage. I'm like, why aren't you rolling for damage, Ty? 7.
Seriously. This guy rushes out as well and swings at Phelan. One more. He only got
Oh
5
no,
guys around
power
you.
blip.
Is that what he said?
Yep.
Yeah, he said his power cycled.
Again, tink, 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 tink. You're just parrying, blocking, spinning round and round, trying to avoid all hits. Please give me another damage roll.
8.
8 points.
Nice.
And in the case of Elian's ability, we have his...
They're gonna take,
spike
depending on where they
growth.
move, they'll take at least 1 instance of damage.
Yeah.
I think it's
Which is
2d4.
2d4.
Damage is 2d4
Yeah.
for every 5 feet moved through. So he has to move just 5 feet to get out and attack.
So
So he's going to take 2d4.
2d4.
And as he stumbles a few steps forward, those spike growths just pierce through his body and drop him before he even makes it over. Davius turns and just states, I will not be beaten here. And if you smite me down now, I will become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Please give me frost damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say he takes 9.
9 points of frost damage. He swings a mace at
He's also blind.
Valen. He is blind, you are correct. Swing! And he misses horribly, and he stumbles out of the darkness as best he can. And that is where we will end today,
No.
but not before we notice that others have begun pouring in from the side chambers to assist in this fight,
Well,
as the calls to arms have pulled in more threats. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. We're going to go around the table real quick. We're all in really weird spots now on screen.
I'm in a pretty good spot.
Well,
Like-
I mean, we could see your
I'm
shoulder.
okay with mine.
You got your face there.
Hey, my face is in there. Yeah.
I don't see your
I'm
face.
just gonna like
I don't see your face at all. I see mine.
On-
Anyway,
on my screen. Oh, maybe. Oh, I'm on the wrong.
You
way,
moved.
that's why.
Yeah.
there you
yeah,
go.
in the other
Now
one.
you're in.
I was on the wrong corner. I forget. It's like it's double flipped. Like my OBS flips it, and then when it also flips. Hey.
Hey, welcome back. So
We're
we're just
back.
saying our goodbyes. Please give us your thoughts. A whole bunch more of these Zariel worshippers have arrived at the scene of the crime,
Damn.
unfortunately. So again, thank you for watching. Why don't we start with you, Thelmarmus? Give us your whatever you would
Meh.
like and tell us what you thought about this session.
Well, Vomar's having a great time being the son of a preacher's kid. Or son of a preacher man.
Sorry,
But
man.
yeah, so this is fine. This is fine. We tried our little ambush strategy, didn't really work out so well. So we're just gonna go back to the tried and true
Wait.
shoot them.
We killed one person, but they overlap.
That's
Oh,
true.
great.
You
Perfect.
did. You did kill
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
with the
between the
overlap.
tick and then the move damage. Yeah.
Great. Then
I think if we would have double overlapped like we were initially planning to, we probably could have killed probably 3 or 4 of them.
Possible.
well, Thulmaris has a heavy crossbow that he has a weapon mastery in, so I think he can just start throwing people in there.
Oh, yeah. Eldridge and Eldridge and Eldridge and Eldridge.
Whistle, your turn.
What's our debrief again? Just how we're feeling?
Share whatever you want and say how you feel.
Hey, everybody. I'm feeling... I don't know. I'm feeling great. This is going to be... I like this module because I like how difficult it is. Sometimes some 5e is a little bit too forgiving at times. So I kind of like the challenge of like, ha, we got this shit. No, you don't. It's like, okay. So I think next week should be fun, where it's just like one of those where I go, what can I do to help this situation? And you're just trying to get creative.
Mm-hmm. Willamie, your turn.
I mean, I'm getting to jam on the pipe organ that I wanted to take with us, so I'm just going to enjoy the hell out of that. And, get ready to punch people if I need to.
If you need to. Valen, your turn.
Well, I'm in a very sus position. But I haven't been hit one time, so that's cool. So I'm just gonna try to like bash as many people as I can. But I think
like AC 19, right?
Yeah, I also think that
they're good.
That this is a testament to like his will, right? He's like super charged up and angry and ready to throw some heads to the ground. So.
And right now, if you had this in a movie or something, he's there, a bunch of people are on him, and he's just parry, block, dodge, hit, knock, parry, like constantly surrounded by threats right now. Yeah, you're doing good. So far, everybody's been doing well, so I look forward to seeing what happens through the rest of this. Just so we're aware, too, the Thevius Creek situation up here, not a canon thing. It was based on what happened in your other game, so... we'll see how this turns out.
Oh,
this is not as per the module. This is something that is related to stuff that has already happened, or that is insinuated would have happened had Thavius been here. So
makes sense.
All right, well that's it. Bye everybody, and thanks for being here at a random time with the Hellriders. We'll be back in 2 weeks, probably.